Hello. Uh-oh. I can't hear you.
Or maybe I was unplugged. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I think it unplugged or something. Yay! Let me see. I've got to open. We're just getting set up. Just give us a second. I had a lot of my Wi-Fi wasn't cooperating and
It's being a problem child.
yes, it was being a
Sorry.
problem child. My child though came in and helped me and she said part of the problem is I had like 400 tabs open. I mean, not
Yeah.
really that many. Hey, thanks for coming in first, Laura, Hedgehog
Oh, you're
Homestead, and
welcome.
hey, Storms Radios and Cats. Hey, Shawnee, good to see you. It was so good to actually see you. And hey,
Yeah, that was
Elementary
cool. I
School.
actually looked back on Storms and saw her, and I was like,
Cool,
yeah, cool.
awesome. Let
So
me.
cool to see people that haven't done before come up.
I
It's
know.
really neat.
I totally love that. I just like. I don't know what is going on with the trolley trolls, but I know part of it too is November coming up, so there's more than
Hmm.
ever on, and yeah, out of country ones,
Yeah.
this kind of thing. So I just want to put it on for tonight. I'm going to do it for a day. Do do do. So if you're not subscribed to me, you're about to get kicked. Boop.
I
There.
have it on subscriber mode.
Yeah, 5 minutes isn't enough right now because they will go through it. If it's a
Okay.
group, it needs to be at least for 2 hours, which will cover us, so they won't come in if they're not your subscriber. Um, But yeah, hey everybody, sorry about that. Sorry about the delay. Last time we were talking about various gardens, and we decided to take like one garden at a time that you can grow. And oh, I thought you had it at 5. That's a weird set. 33 minutes. Storms. Oh, Storms, I need your email because when I send this out, for some reason, it's not in my Gmail. And this one is not connected to my messenger right
There we go.
now. It need like the Facebook is all screwed up on this laptop. I need to do some finagling and password googling. Yes, Moon Gardens, the love story. I didn't realize the first Moon Garden was at the Taj Mahal, and the Taj Mahal was basically a love story unto itself, I believe. In fact, like I got knocked out of all my research too that I was doing thanks to the Wi-Fi just tanking.
Oh, that stinks.
And like we really should not have that problem. We have a company called Hotwire and it's supposed to be super high speed. In fact, our neighbor, when we all had Xfinity, ordered it
Hmm.
specifically, paid extra for it. I don't know if it's now because the whole community is on it that it stinks. I don't know what the deal is,
Yeah.
but it totally made me like we're to the point where we're going to call them and say what's going on.
Yeah.
But there are people too who plant by, the moon and believe like the moon cycle helps their plants uptake the nutrients that they need if they plant it at a certain time because how the
Hmm.
moon affects the ocean. But Moon Gardens, hey Angel, good to see
Hey,
you.
Angel.
Oh, I like your cute logo.
That is
That's
cute.
adorable. I so
Little chicken.
I so want chickens. I so want chickens. Is it okay? Good. It's not just me. Okay. Oh, let me hold on, Barry. I don't know. How can I hold on? Boop boop. Um, Let me write that down.
Isn't it strange though? It used to be that when Wi-Fi happened and problems happened with Wi-Fi, it
Uh-huh.
would be like just in your local area or just, and now
Yes.
it's like all over the world or all over, America or, you know,
Yeah. Well, now that I have it subscribers only, though, Barry, I'm going to drop the link for those of us who want to talk about, the moon gardens. I just kind of want to try and stay on topic, and then we can chit chat after.
and
Um,
I have it on subscriber only too, so
so okay, so we are
for
safe.
2 hours.
Awesome. That's what I did. Aid's always telling me like he rejoices when I do that because it makes his job easier and
Yeah.
when
Hey,
he's in the
Aiden
background.
here. Good to see you, man.
Hey, Aid, I was just saying, makes your job easier. I've got a full day on there for you, Aid, so you don't have to worry about the trolley trolls coming in, having to deal with those obnoxious ones. But yeah, let me drop the link, and we can chit chat about Moon Gardens. I've got a gardener's encyclopedia next to me too, so other than using the computer, I have a book.
Ooh.
Ooh, the age-old thing called books.
I got plenty of those.
Let me see. Oh, really? Okay. So Miss Telling the Truth Boss Lady said she's got AT&T and it's acting up. Yeah, it's just weird, and I don't know if it's something. I don't know. It's really weird too because it's also, this room is a little bit more difficult because it's the furthest away from our Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
But yeah, never seen it do what it was doing tonight. Yay! There she is. Welcome, Shawnee, to the
I
stage.
figured it out again.
Yay! And this time, no children, because our children
They're all
are all
asleep.
asleep. Yay!
Yeah, I know.
Was everything okay? Because I know you said there was blood.
So what happened today is we didn't do school. We've done
Uh,
school every single day. So there was no structure, there was no routine, there was no guidance. So it was just a
melee.
bad
Oh,
three kids fighting all day situation.
Got it. Yeah. How close
I
in
get
age
you.
are they? Are they?
My
Like,
oldest, they're 18 months and 18 months apart.
oh wow.
Like, so
Okay.
6, almost 5, 3 is the current
You've
ages.
got your hands full. Oh
Right.
my goodness, you got your
Did you
hands
see in
full.
Storm's request?
Oh.
Write that
I
email
just did. I said I'm writing it down. That's what I got out. That's what this book was for. I was writing. Didn't you see me writing, sir? Look, Mr. Barry. There it is. But you know what will happen is I will forget. So Laura needs to tell me. Remember, Storms. You put it in that book. Put it in that book. So I committed. But yeah, I didn't get to read that much about the Taj Mahal, and that was one of the first moon gardens that was created. And the Taj Mahal, of course, was like a love story to his wife, that whole palace. And they say in India they were created because it's so hot that they wanted gardens when it was cooler. So they started
Mhm.
these gardens at night, and they would have, they would have these gardens with different like lanterns and things, and white walkways so it would reflect the moonlight so they could see where they were going to, and water features. It's supposed to entice your senses. Hey, Moon over Miami, just like a daytime garden, but in a different way. It's so funny,
Mhm.
Moon. You're coming in for the moon garden. Um, it's your garden night, Moon over Miami. So too, like today, how it transfers is you want to create a space that you can sit in, possibly, or even just a walkway around. You need silvers and whites, like behind me, for your flowers and your foliage, and that will also kind of create that reflective light coming from the moonbeams that are coming into your garden. You want to have it, it talks about in the moon garden, you want to have light, but you don't want the light to detract from the light of the moon and the stars in the sky, because that's
Yeah.
like visual, kind of mysterious ambiance. The other thing is having things that bloom at night. Like I have a night blooming cereus that smells amazing. Okay. Oh, it's good to see you though in the side chat, Gardening Warrior.
Good to see you, Q.
And so too, they were talking about night blooming jasmine, you know, any kind of flower that's going to give off a little fragrance. There's moonflowers and angel trumpets too, but you have to be aware that those are poisonous. So if you have like young children, or you have animals that are like Laura's, that are puppies that might bite things and are big puppies tall, you might not want to have like the angel trumpets.
You
Or
guys want to hear a
moon
funny
flowers.
story?
What?
I'm trying to grow some ginger, right?
Yeah.
So I have it sitting here in my window. And so this little
there
piece
she is.
falls on the floor, right? And
Welcome to the stage, Marine Shannon, our diva in the dirt.
What's that strange brown thing on the floor?
Oh no, they didn't. They took it a ginger right out of the pot.
Oh yeah. Bubba always does that stuff. Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, Maureen, but I was just saying, like, about moon gardens, some of the flowers, you want those that open at night that are of light color to reflect the moonlight. And a lot of people will plant the trumpet flowers, the angel's trumpet or the moonflower, and some of them can be toxic to dogs. And then that's when Laura was saying her dog's got her ginger right out of the pot that she was starting.
Yeah.
They can be toxic to little children too. My husband refused to plant angel trumpets after he did a class on them, and you'll still see them in people's yards. And he's just like, no, we can't plant that. I don't want to take, a chance. And I'm like, I think it's because they made tea out of it, though. I don't think our children will be making tea. But then we got Malachi, and I was like, he would probably just eat it. So yeah. We can't.
Well, and they get like 15 feet tall, don't they?
They get, but people keep them kind of trimmed down. Okay. But they're gorgeous, just like absolutely beautiful in the way that the trumpet hangs down.
It was a top flower on the moon list. Yeah.
That's like, what a bummer that it has to be toxic. Yeah. The other thing they were saying was, of course, using like light marble or gravel around, like with lighter pavers. If you want to do a paving path, everything is you're kept kind of light. And the other thing I've found them, and I'm sure probably Shawnee has too with her kids and how inquisitive she is those glow in the dark. I was thinking of those glow in the dark rocks. Have you seen those? That you can put them out and they can be green. Painted? They're not. They're probably synthetic. They're probably a synthetic, but you can put them in like walkways like that and hide them. Welcome to the stage, Barry.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. It's a party tonight.
It is. Let me see if I can bring it up. I'll bring it up on Amazon.
No, I've never seen.
Oh yeah,
they're glowing in the dark rocks.
Yeah, they what do you call it? The sun primes them for nighttime. Like
they charge
it. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word charge.
So are they painted or natural?
I think the glow in the dark rocks are synthetic. See, now I'm signed out of every single thing that I have.
Yeah. Don't you hate that?
Yes, because I don't remember my passwords.
Yeah, anything that's going to reflect the moonlight. So like you were saying, your gray stone, your white gravel, you would place either in your pathways or around your plants. That is in your moon garden.
Right. What other ideas did you find, Shawnee?
Well, you want to put it where you're going to see it and where the moon's coming in. So when you're planning out the space, where are you going to sit and look at it? So then that's your map. And then what's your bloom time for your flowers? If you want something that's going to be in the spring, that's your tulips, your creeping phlox, your white roses, your snowdrops, your daffodils. If you want summer blooms, then you're looking at your Shasta daisies, your Queen Anne's lace, your sweet alyssum for like a border, your calla lilies, your dahlias. And then for fall, you have your chrysanthemums and your white pansies. If you want to do it where you plant it and you don't touch it, you're thinking perennial plants for your zone. That's what you're going to map out.
That's my favorite.
Sprinkle in annuals. But yeah, if you don't want to mess with it ever, it just takes care of itself. You just pick multiple seasonal blooming perennials for your zone and it's done.
Those are always my favorite, is perennials that I don't have to mess with too much. There's tons of them. It shows it up here where it glows like a blue. They have multicolor. But yeah, like this pathway right here. I don't know if I can blow it up. There we go.
They make it look like water.
Neat. Yeah, that would cost a fortune though. Like, of course, they make it look so fantastic, but they sell like, how you go in and you get those flat marbles at Michael's or a florist. It's like a small bag. So yeah, if you want to do something like this, just remember that will cost you a fortune. But putting just a few in like a white walkway, that would really look beautiful too. Like you don't have they just do of course something like that because they want you to spend $1,000 on
on rocks.
But yeah, That's
I
that.
just want to feel one.
I know. I think they're just, you could do it though with paint. Hey, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. I think I said hello when you came in. If I didn't, please forgive me. And hey, Cornfed Life. I think I said hello, but I might not have because I'm being me tonight. Ultra me tonight. But yeah, I thought I couldn't believe like when it wasn't working and I lost all my tabs because like that I had those open. But I'm so glad, like Shawnee, that you could come up because I know you do your homework on things. Like Diva and I are always like, we need to get Shawnee up here.
If I have time to prepare, yeah, I feel like I can make sense on camera. Yeah.
Yeah. And now you know why.
No, you don't need to even be on camera. You make sense even when you're like when you're in side chat.
Yeah.
It's like, you help us out a lot when like when we're stuck, all of a sudden there's Shawnee with the list, and it's like, yes, that's what I meant. Hey, Duncan. Aw, I appreciate it. I know I was worn out. I wasn't sure I was going to make it tonight.
Hi, J3.
Hey, J3.
Hey, Jags.
Yes, I know, Mr. Jags. They were talking about that's Miss T's nickname for J3GS, and now it's spreading across YouTube.
Mr. Growing of Spaghetti Squash. Hey, TM Bushcrafters.
I love the ocean too. I know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Threads and Jars. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, welcome in, TN Bushcrafter. So yeah, those are some great. I like how you broke those down, Shawnee.
Yeah, the flowers, the rocks, and then there's foliage.
Yeah.
So like your Dusty Miller. Has anyone seen the Dusty Miller foliage? Oh, it's so magical. I love it. And then Silver Sage and Lamb's Ear were listed as a silver leaf, moon reflecting.
Right.
I
was
Lamb's Ear. Yeah, mullen would be one of those.
I bet it would. Yeah.
I just know because I have it all over the place. And
It makes me want to walk around outside and look at what do I have that does that.
That's what I was thinking tonight too. I was going to go outside and see if I had anything that was like that, but I'm like, no, I don't think I have any variegated or really light plants except for my night blooming Ceres, and that one, it needs a little loving care right now. It's kind of.
I can see all the ladies out there with a flashlight in the dark.
I know.
Maureen's still got daylight, I'm sure. So.
That's right. Maureen's still got.
No,
you're done.
No, it's 8:36 here, and
you guys are headed to fall.
That's a night sky there.
Oh wow! Yeah.
No, chickens are already up.
When did you guys start getting the shorter days instead of the summer? Did you have the long summer days to 8 o'clock like we get here, or no?
Yeah, yeah. No. Sometimes it'll even be 10 o'clock, and you'll still see light in the sky at 10 o'clock at night through the summer.
Right.
But just it's just been over the last couple of weeks. It's getting earlier and earlier. Yeah. And the ladies aren't. I went out at 6 this morning. This is my first time back after a week of not being able to get them up, and they were all sleeping. So it was like, what the heck was I doing getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Welcome to the stage, my brother from another mother, GT Junior.
Hey,
daytime skies.
There's some daytime.
I heard you call. I'm here.
You want to see daytime, everybody?
I know. There it is.
That's it right there.
You might be in Laura's. I got a lot of paper clips on my side. I'm not sure whose you're in, TN.
Do you have Nightbot?
But
I don't.
I
Diva
do.
does.
That's why I see it. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, guys,
my channel.
Make sure you have it like we all set it to subscribers only mode, and make sure you can see your side chat in case somebody comes in and you can thump them if they by chance get past our security. Because I can't monitor all the side chats. That was it. I was like, I need help.
Not with this many, no way.
I was trying to.
I know, hon. I know. And you know what? Usually it's so relaxed and stuff.
Hey, Northern girl.
I was also having something happening. I don't know if it was blood sugar drop, like a rock during that. because I didn't eat lunch. I ate breakfast, and then I realized the hibiscus tea I made. Hibiscus can drop your blood sugar, and I don't need much help with that. Like if I'm hungry.
Mhm.
Hey,
Mm.
Northern Girl Hobbies, welcome in. I know she's our squash queen, queen of the squashes, all kinds. Hey,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beth, welcome in. I think I said hey to you. I just want to make sure I don't miss saying hello to anyone. Awesome.
Awesome.
But I just wanted to show y'all the daytime skies. I'm gonna go back to the chat.
Are you
So,
sure?
yeah.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, I come up a little later.
Welcome
I
up.
gotta,
Okay.
I gotta prepare for a fishing trip. So,
Oh,
all right.
Mm.
fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Fun.
We'll see you in a
All
bit
right,
then,
y'all.
hopefully. All right.
Hey,
Peace.
God's
Yeah, yeah.
desire for me.
Hey, God's desire for me. Good to
Hey,
see you.
Guards Desire. Good to see you. Thank
I
you for
just found
tuning in.
these and they're beautiful on Amazon. They're like these little lanterns.
Oh, those are pretty.
But Shawnee,
Mhm.
with your kids, I don't know if you've ever done the mason jar ones with the glow in the dark paint. And then they charge in the sun.
I put glow sticks in them. That's what I do.
Oh,
There you
that
go.
works too. Yeah, that works too. It's just like an art and craft, but I mean, with boys, like with Malachi, I would probably have to use a plastic mason jar
Hmm.
because I'd be so afraid he would just.
Yeah, we reused Gatorade bottles.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mhm.
That'll work too. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I have
Um,
a fishbowl sized one, like it's quite big and it's got a handle on it. My daughter bought it for me, and on the front of it, it says, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine." So I just put in the battery operated type lights in it.
I like that.
For nighttime, yeah.
I have
That's really pretty.
I have a kneeling thing that I got that says that for your knees in the garden. That was my grandmother's song. She used to sing to all of us.
Oh,
Yeah, I love that. I love that, Diva.
Mhm.
hi JT.
J3 is giving everybody some play. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you.
Appreciate that. The other thing I was going to say is, they're talking about too, like if you can create reflective surfaces too, as like the gazing balls, and you can do that with. And I kept mine forever and did not get around to it. So up to you. You can do this, but Carol didn't achieve it. Bowling balls, old bowling balls at the where the bowling alleys. Sometimes
Mhm.
they will give you old ones, and you can make gazing balls out of them by doing mosaic on them. It's quite easy.
Oh, neat.
Glue
I
a mirror
should-
to it.
Just what? I'm sorry.
Do you glue mirror pieces to
You
it?
can glue mirror pieces, or just even like they have all kinds of glass for it. You can do the flat marbles. It all depends on what you want.
You can
Paint it.
bang tile and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That kind of mosaic.
yeah.
Did you guys talk about the purpose of why you would want a moon garden?
No, go ahead. You can talk about that.
Well, if you think about putting yourself in the nighttime and you're looking with the moon, and that's already a thing in itself, right? And you're watching these flowers reflect in your space, it creates this detox zone. It lets you unwind. It lets you have nighttime beauty. And it's a great place to throw a party if
Yeah.
you want it.
Yeah, it's a great
There
way
you go.
to relax and also be in the moment, which I think with all the stuff that comes out and at us all the time with technology, it's a great place, like you were saying, like to unplug, to have friends over, to take in the sights, to take in the sounds. They recommend too, like maybe a fountain. I have a fountain. I don't run it often because of mosquitoes.
Just the sound of water.
Yeah, the sound of water. It's basically you're trying to bring in something for every sense while you're out there that'll ground you in that moment and allow you to just enjoy nature in a different way. And it can be, I think, beyond aesthetic, but I haven't gotten to that yet. Northern Girl
To be a
Hobbies.
romantic space as well.
It's very romantic.
Mhm.
Yes. That's how it started, was Taj Mahal. It was part of the gift to his wife, other than, the big, huge Taj Mahal. He created moon gardens for them to walk in. So that was the first place. Yeah, I need a water feature too. I just can't keep it plugged in all the time because I don't need the
Oops.
electric bill. Oh, sorry, hon. I don't need the electric bill.
They have
That's okay.
solar ones out now, Carol.
Yes.
I need that. I need that in my life, I think. But the
Uh-huh.
only other problem I have is my son loves water. So I have to figure that all out. But I would
Right.
love that. I would love that too, because it brings in during the daytime, the birds and even the bees if you've got rocks in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Lantern Creek Farm, welcome in.
Oh, you slipped in Lantern Creek. Hey, welcome in Lantern Creek
Lantern
Farm.
Creek.
Sorry about that.
Mhm.
But Northern
Yeah,
Girl
I'm-
Hobbies. Go ahead.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I was going to say we're talking about all different gardens on my lives for a while. Like tonight we're going to cover the moon garden, then it might be herb garden, medicinal garden, tea garden. It's a different garden until we run out of gardens on Fridays.
Wait,
Could
is
you
that
ever
possible?
run out of a garden?
I
All
know.
right.
I know. But each with a different kind of purpose or focus. But yeah, that's what this is all about. So
Right.
ahead.
I just myself, I just have twinkle lights, and then I have solar lights that are out there, and and just having that kind of atmosphere of the twinkle lights, it changes it all up. And another thing, when I first started gardening, like before I was doing vegetables, whatever I planted in the garden, it was something of scent. It would be something that you could
Yeah.
smell. So on a warm summer night, you would, you can smell, the roses or the lilies or my
Which are harder to find.
Lavender.
citrus.
It's harder to find those roses that smell really good.
Mhm.
Oh.
You
Or
pay
the
a price
ones-
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones at the top of my hill. Oh my gosh.
What, the roses?
I
or
can
what?
smell them at the bottom of the driveway.
Wow.
Which is like, 100
Wow.
feet from where
Are
I
they
live.
wild?
Yeah,
Wild
they're
roses?
pink.
Mm.
Yeah, they're
Mhm.
beautiful.
Wow.
When they're in full bloom. Oh my god.
They're native to this area, and they're just like they're
Mhm.
all over the sides of the roads
Can
everywhere.
you clip them and send them out of Tennessee for friends? Is there a way to
Send a little, just
propagate
send a little
them?
stick.
My
Yeah.
mother-in-law keeps on asking me that, and I haven't done it
Okay.
yet.
Look,
I mean,
But look at-
we would pay shipping. We don't expect you guys to pay, for
but
that. But
Carol, the way you were cutting the I just had the name of it.
mulberry,
just-
want
You
some
just
of
did
them?
a video on it. You were cutting
Oh,
them
you want to cut
into
cassava?
Cassava.
cassava.
I don't
Do
know.
the same thing with rose.
Oh, okay. And just
Yeah.
shove it right in the ground. Okay.
Right in the
awesome.
ground. Yep. Yeah, it'll grow. We like I know Alberta, their main flower
up.
is the wild rose.
Mhm.
And ours here on Vancouver Island, it's called a Nootka rose, but it's the same sort of thing. Again, has beautiful little pink flowers, lots of fragrance to it, and worth having. And then the one I did buy, I've got a bush rose that also is really beautiful and fragrant, and so it does the more fuller type of leaves. But my tea rose that I have in the back, I think I did spend something like $75 for this little twig of it, and my plan is again to propagate it because it was such an expensive and it is like super fragrant.
Mhm.
But-
That is really cool.
Ours would
Mhm.
be like Passiflora for the look of it. Smell wise, it would be the night blooming jasmine, and then the night blooming cereus that I have, and also dragon fruit. Dragon fruit does bloom at night. They're very similar to the night blooming. They'll bloom in the night, and it's a big flower. The only thing is, I don't know anything about the fragrance because of it being a cactus.
Now
I
there's another one that if you can keep it under control that I have in my yard is honeysuckle.
Mhm.
It is
Mhm.
I'm telling you what, it's like
Yeah.
I can't be around like the laundry detergent aisle or perfume
Yeah.
section, but that right there doesn't bother me at all. I guess because it's natural.
Yeah. You can smell it like from, a quarter of a mile away.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
incredible.
But like
Yeah.
I said,
And
you gotta
we have
keep
it everywhere too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. My
not
mom wants me to put it right up.
near the house.
She's like, yeah. She bought one that's different colors, and of course, it doesn't have the scent. But
No.
I mean,
No.
she got something called a peaches and cream one, And she's like, it doesn't smell like the ones that are right off the road. I'm like, I know.
It's
Mine
her
is
first nighttime live, J3GS. We're breaking her in slowly.
We don't want to throw her in too
Yeah.
fast.
Too quick to the
Then I'd
wolves.
have to manage a whole nother thing.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. One thing at a time. But yeah, that was sweet that you went looking for it, J3. Thank you.
my honeysuckle is a white and yellow. It's like a pale yellow.
I'd like,
I
yeah,
love it.
we should swap it up. We should.
Yeah, it's like a pale white and yellow. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what we have here too.
Yeah, it's,
Very-
it's wild.
Yeah.
I just got seeds for that trumpet style honeysuckle, so I can't wait to get that started. The grossest thing, though, I have to share this that happened today. It's so gross. I went out to the patio and I suddenly saw my son's diapers underneath our patio chair, like perfectly tucked under there. All open and stuff. So we must have thrown out a bag out on the patio for my husband to take around the house because, you know, it's the diaper sausage.
Yeah.
And before he got to it, a critter did.
Oh,
Like he didn't either see it and made a bed for itself out of all the dirty diapers down there.
Oh.
So I got to tell Theron, hun, guess what you get to help me with when you come home? Thankfully, he did the whole thing. Like he pulled it out, but that chair is now probably going to go out on, you know, the corner there. Yeah, the chair's done. Yeah, because I don't know what critter did it. Probably a rat or
Mhm.
could have been an opossum. I don't think it was a raccoon because of the space down below.
Yeah.
But I had never seen anything like that in my life. Like,
Wouldn't a cat do that?
ooh, maybe you think cat would do that?
No, cats digging garbage if I leave it out here.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Mm.
I should
Especially if they're
ask
not
the
wet.
wildlife.
My dogs too.
Oh yeah, dogs will, especially like a Jack Russell or a Terrier. They will attack a
Mhm.
garbage. But yeah, just talk about ruining a moon garden. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's that lovely smell of jasmine? And is that diaper? Like dirty diaper?
Normally compost, which, you know, compost can smell nasty. too.
True. Yeah. They say it's not supposed to smell though if you are evening out your
Right.
layer.
And I do, but it doesn't
The
matter if you put, never mind.
Is it
There's-
the animal poopies that make it probably smell a little bit?
Maybe.
more? Okay.
Or a carcass.
Anything. Yeah.
Oh,
anything.
yeah, the carcasses will do
Yeah.
that.
Even if you mix it around, it's not gonna.
Even if you hot
Yeah,
compost.
I just find with my compost that when if it does start smelling, then that's when we like, yes, you do the browns, but we'll start putting in actual paper and like actual cardboard boxes onto it
On
just
top
to
of
help.
it.
Yeah.
We put cardboard boxes. We put all the toilet paper rolls,
Mhm.
Yeah.
all the paper rolls.
Right.
Anything that doesn't have a shine or a sheen to it,
Right.
as far as paper.
Yeah.
And
it's
all
still
our
bad.
paper towels. Yeah. Well, no, just when I put those in.
Just when she puts her carcasses in that need
Right.
to be broken down. But then
And
that
then
would be the time to cap it with a cardboard, I think is what Dee's
Yeah.
saying is give it
Yeah.
a cap of all that and keep
Yeah.
the smell down a little bit. But I can't talk because I can't put one out in my 0 lot line yard. It's just where I would put it, it would practically bait things to come in from the canal if I get it wrong at all. And it starts to smell.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. Ooh, popcorn. That sounds so good.
I want
I want
popcorn.
some snackies
Oh, that does
too.
sound good.
I do have my tea from today that I said I made. This is the peach detox tea from Yogi Teas. I think it's the right one.
Mm.
So good.
this
Like-
was made with coconut oil.
Okay, I can't have it then, so I'm okay.
Sorry.
I know.
No,
my
it's
kid
all right.
loves
Next time I'll make it with lard.
right.
Perfect. Then I can
Right.
have some.
So Shawnee,
so-
what type of party you think you would throw out there?
Oh, I don't have parties, so I don't know.
Me either. I have no idea.
I
what
have
party.
s'mores parties on Fridays with my kids when we have fires. That's the party I get.
That would be
There you
good.
go.
Yeah.
That's a good one
Mhm.
for a moon garden. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that a lot. And then they
Not-
would enjoy the senses too, because that's like an instant lesson of the five senses.
Oh yeah.
What about fire features out there?
Yeah, yeah. Shawnee just said it. Yeah, like a fire feature. You're right,
Mm.
Laura.
Yeah.
Yep, totally left that one out.
Yeah, I
That
don't
would
want
make it
people
really-
over when the sun goes down. So we're not having parties.
Yeah, because then you gotta get them to leave. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. You don't want them waking the kids.
We're not
Right.
doing that. It's just for me to sit and look at it.
Yep, yep.
Mike, I
Great.
found out that actually the movie theaters use a form of coconut the oil to pop their popcorn, but then they also have some stuff that's nasty that they put in there with it that's all yellow and stuff. Who knows what's in that?
Mhm.
It's like a
Because it's
powder.
cheaper.
It's like a powder that they mix in. It's like the buttering flavor. But that was an interesting thing to find out. But I use the same thing, Mike. So I use olive oil and then butter if I make it, but I don't make it anymore. I
I
miss
love the combination of olive oil and butter to fry things in or to cook things in.
it. Mhm.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
Me too.
Yeah, I have what in the on my patio. I do have what we call the kids call it a spicy table. So it's just a small table, but it does have a propane burner.
Oh, I
And
love
it-
that.
Yeah, so it's
Spicy
really
table.
yeah. The kids go, "Oh, hey, let's fire up the spicy table because it's fire."
It's got fire.
How about tiki torches?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tiki torches
I
would
need
be
to get
nice.
a whole new set. Mine have just completely disintegrated. All that
Yeah.
was left was a little can with the wick sticking out.
I actually saw a cute project. It was solar, like little chandeliers that you make with solar lights, like the kind that line your garden, except they just
Mhm.
popped it off the stick. It looks
Mhm.
like they stuck it in one of those wire baskets that you would have like the coconut core in at just like the Dollar Tree or something. So they flipped the basket upside down, stuck that in the top for the light, but then what they did is they strung off like little crystals on it,
Oh, neat.
which was so neat. And then they hung it. I was like,
Yeah.
that's a really cute project. Like, I like that. Might have to make one of those.
I
And
have
then-
those little they're just like solar little lights, but they're they're made out of tin, but they have like designs in them.
Oh yeah, like the hole punch,
Out.
like
yeah.
the punch. Tin
Yeah,
punch. I like
and
it.
it's really kind of cool, but they're not very strong, so it's not like taking away from anything else, but just kind of adding a little sparkle almost.
Okay, to share a picture, you go down and click on present. That button, do you see it? Click
Mhm.
present, and then you will go up and hit. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get rid of mine because I can't tell you. Hold on. It'll say share screen, and then it should bring up like a list of any of the things you have open, and then you click on that thing, and it'll bring it down here for me. So present, share screen, and you look for the file that you want.
I think I got it.
Yep,
Yep,
you did. I
you
see
did.
it down there. You got it.
So look how they have.
Oh
that
yes,
for
I saw this
entertaining.
one.
It's got like those
Love it.
rectangle doohickeys.
Yes,
Yeah, all the rock. Like what? These people have money. Jeez.
I know they have a lot of money.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at
a
the house.
nice
Yeah,
house.
That's fancy.
it's very fancy.
Yeah.
How
That's
do I
so
make
funny.
it
That's the
stop?
first one I found too,
Stop.
Shawnee. I was
I'm
like,
making it. Whoops.
"Oops,
Oh shoot.
Should
you're
I
making it
begin?
go away, Diva. What did you do?"
I
No,
was
I-
doing. I was trying to make it go solo, so we could see it bigger.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah, share it again.
those are nice.
Hold on. Here, I'll do it. Wait
Yeah.
a minute. Oh, wait. No, it's wanting to. I don't want to ban her. There we go. You got it.
That's all banner.
No, they wanted to ban. It said ban Shawnee. I'm like, no, that's not. It's gorgeous.
That
Yeah,
is gorgeous.
that is beautiful. So yeah, you
They
could
just
do.
have too much money.
They have way too much money.
Way too much money.
I wouldn't mind being their
They
friend.
probably have old money
Yes, it looks like old
because
money.
this is just probably the summer cottage.
Right.
Yes.
This is like
Yes.
the Connecticut cottage,
Mm.
the northeastern. Yeah. It's gorgeous though. That's so funny because that is the first one I saw. I was over on Pinterest looking for visuals
Mm-hmm.
and I thought the same
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, oh, it must be nice. Mm-hmm.
It's hard to like look at a moon garden tour even on YouTube because you can't film at night.
Right.
Really. Like
No, because it like with my camera, even taking pictures of the moon, only one really, a couple came out maybe polarized looking to where you could see the contrast. The rest, the iPhone wants to do that night vision and
Mhm.
brighten everything up.
Oh my
Yeah, that
goodness.
was gorgeous, right?
Is this a
Northern
real
Cal?
place? I have another one.
Okay.
I feel like
There's
this
a
isn't
movie
real.
called Moon Garden.
And then, of course, for people who, are into those little like fairies and gardens and things like that, that's what they set up too sometimes for children. Whoa, no, that's
Mhm.
totally AI, but it's
That's
gorgeous.
not real, right?
I think it's,
No, it's
no,
not real.
it's definitely AI.
There's the
Yeah.
water feature though.
Yeah, how did they get
Mm.
around that water feature? Look at that. It just
Yeah.
dropped right off. I guess,
Mhm.
oh, I see a little something floating, but it's gorgeous. Yeah, white poppies. I wonder if you could, ooh, that looks like white. And alyssum, I think, is the white fluffy stuff, kind of. Is
What
there
would be
a
on
white?
top?
Is there a white wisteria? Does anybody know if wisteria comes in white?
I don't know.
Probably.
It's what at that one mansion is where they put the family they don't like. They just send them up to that, and they get the other bigger mansion aid. What am I missing? Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Mhm.
The one that needs a lot of repairs.
Yeah, that's wow, that was gorgeous. But yeah, they were showing just like the fairy lights, like Diva was saying, and like Laura was saying, the tin lights will give that effect. I would love to do all that, except I have my husband is in the industry. He works with the lawn department. He's supervisor over a lawn department, and he works right next to pest control. And pest control will tell you don't put lights out down here at night because the termites look for them.
Mm.
The bugs look for the light and are attracted to the light, and then they end up coming to your house.
Well, that's not good.
I don't want white
It's not a
poppies in my
problem for
garden.
here.
Why? Well, are they
The bats out here love it.
I thought the naughty ones were red. I thought they were red, the naughty ones. What will
There's
the
a
white
whole
poppies
list.
do?
Sorry, there's a whole list on Amazon that has a moon garden list for
Ooh,
flowers.
share
If
it.
you guys want to see that.
Yeah, present it. That's what this time is. It's like show and tell and chit chat and dreamy. That's the thing. It's like dreamy. And like storybook is what I think of with the moon garden.
Cancel.
Has that like storybook kind of feel to it too for children. Yeah, right. They do get sunburnt. You're right, Gulf Coast Great. That's why I think they were talking about using the night blooming ones. But you're right, they do. And they look totally washed out in our sun. Okay, let me add it to the stage. Oh, okay, like in the search feature. I thought you meant they had is it one you can click on where it's got like a set of seeds in that? There, yeah, that's pretty. I'm gonna click.
Hey, Gulf Coast Granny.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, that is pretty.
I like this. It's really pretty.
Can you click on it though and see if it'll blow up the pictures? Because some people are on
Okay.
phones.
Does that help?
Yeah, I like the moon arch idea.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I've got kiwis growing on my arch.
It didn't open it up.
Cool.
Did you click on it
Yeah,
on your page and it opened?
and it opened. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not opening.
So then you have to share that page now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Up at the top, it'll say share this page now.
Okay. I'll just remove that one and then see if it'll do.
Oh, come on, stop.
I know. I love show and tell too. I didn't see it up here. I saw it over there.
Mhm.
Hold on. Oh, really pretty.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is really pretty.
I thought it would have this.
I like the little wispy thing.
Yeah. Do we know? On your side, did it show what those are? Daisy is one, maybe, or aster. I like the one that's tubular too. I wonder. Wonder how they do in a. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Probably
This is a
shaded.
wildflower mix, white wildflower mix.
Okay.
So calendula, it looks like. I don't know what the other one is.
Yeah, the one that looks like a daisy that's black in the middle is interesting.
Yeah.
So different. I've never seen that dark center. Yeah, I was thinking for us in the South, we would put our moon garden in shady spots, but then you need to put it enough towards the edge of the shady spot that the moonlight will hit it at night. So I'm not sure how to, plan that out so well. But I know what you're talking about, Gulf Coast Granny. I know exactly what you mean because things do burn up here that are pastel colors and whites. They tend to.
So aside from these stake lights that are solar,
Oh yeah, they use something like that, but pulled
just
it off.
dark enough in here for it to light up.
Mhm.
Yep, pretty.
Yeah.
What I've done with this, and it's going to need a battery or just the top replaced because it's not worked in like 2 years. You've seen those little colored glass pebbles?
Mhm.
This used to have a bunch of them in there, and of course it's like a candy jar or a tiny cookie jar, and the hole's been punched in it so the light passes through it. And I've actually there's another one out there somewhere that had fish in it, not real fish, but excuse me, they were like little plastic fish, and it looked like a little aquarium.
Cute.
When these light up, they're really pretty at times.
Mhm.
This one is giving up the ghost,
Right.
and I
Yeah,
just
some
covered
people-
my table with dirt.
Some people put they'll take wine bottles, clear wine bottles, and
Mhm.
again put the lights inside, put the bottles upside down and line,
Mhm.
and that's more of an economical way of trying to bring in.
I found a collection. Hold on, and it's by Epic. It's his company. The Botanical Interest. It's the one he brought, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Is it Epic's? Yeah. Hold on. I'll share it.
Buy from them.
Oh my gosh. To be that young and to be that much of a genius,
Mhm.
like business genius, and also just amazing gardeners. Hold on. I mean, just to think that I need to get those birdies beds to the United States and be the distributor.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There they are.
Oh, beautiful.
$26.95.
10 packets. No way.
Yeah, 10 packs, and they're botanical interests, which are really great seeds. I mean,
Yeah.
and of course, I'm just drawn to.
That
I
says
love.
white sunflower.
I think that's it. We found it. That's vanilla ice.
Ooh.
Oh, cool. Vanilla ice.
Vanilla ice, baby.
Bunny tail.
I
know.
want this so bad.
Oh, bunny
know.
tail.
Man, I might have to get that sent to my house, or actually do that when I get to my 1,100. Maybe I'll do that as a giveaway. That would be a great giveaway.
Yeah, I've got seeds for the moonflower.
Do you? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I only got them planted 1 year.
I think I do too, but I never did it because of Malachi and the toxicity of it. I don't know exactly how toxic it is.
Well, and it's a vine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Vines
Yeah.
get crazy.
I have plenty of vines. You should see the crazy vines in my yard right now. It's mostly all vines.
I have
You should
vines
see my front
everywhere,
porch.
too.
Yeah, I'm sure, Barry. You're out in the wild, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, Gerber daisies would be lovely. That's
Mhm.
true.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Can't click. There we go. You got it at the same time. I get my zinnia and sunflower seeds. Yeah, I like botanical interests also, just like the artwork on the front. I'm
Mhm.
a sucker. I'm a sucker
agree.
for the artwork. I'm a total sucker for it. But yeah,
And how much was that pack?
that was
pack of
26.
So it'd be 730
Yes,
for me in Canada. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
should get
yeah.
some.
Yeah, you should.
We
Yeah.
should ship it to you for Spring Miss.
Yes, bring
There
it.
we go.
I know, like wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it'll probably be more like $35 for them, but again, it's the quality and
it's the quality
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm looking. Yeah, they're none of them are organics, but we're not eating them, so it's fine.
Mm.
Except for the German chamomile. But if you
I'll
already
speak for
have that,
yourself. I might eat them.
okay. Yeah, well, the German chamomile would be the one you make some tea out of.
Okay. Because actually, German chamomile is one I've had a hard time finding because that's one that Marissa really wants me to grow,
Oh,
not just the regular. But yeah, I just put in I was on Brampton Gardeners live the other day, and she was doing a show and tell of all these seeds that she won from this company that's back east, and their prices are really good, and the amount of seeds in each packet, and they even had oh,
I just
why can't I
lost my
think?
ability to click. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
no.
listening and was trying to click the other one from Gulf Coast Granny, and it's not letting me click it on
Mm.
my side. It's not opening.
Which one?
The next one, like anything, I can't click. It's stopped. Let me see if I can do it with the other thing. Maybe it's my nope.
Okay.
That's weird. I might try and just if I pop down and
Oh yeah,
Right.
no, she's buffering there. But anyway, it was and so they had a 10% off, and so then it was like I don't always order online my seeds and stuff like that because I got lots, but I went and spent a ridiculous amount of money on seeds for the future.
Mm.
But now if I can just think of what the name of it was, but they even had packs that I thought was really cool. And they were, but they were, they would be vacuum sealed, and
Mhm.
so that you can actually buy them in these packs to put into your freezer.
Oh,
And
cool.
so it was like kind of a future seed saving thing, and
Mhm.
they're all heritage, and all organic.
Cool.
Yeah. No, but I can't remember what the name of the
Can't
company
remember
was.
the-
I just had
the
them up for
vacuum.
2 days and just sat there,
Right.
She'll bring herself up. Nope. Can I'll
yeah,
add you to this.
thank you. I don't know what
Okay.
it's signal. It's everything tonight, but
Wow.
that's just crazy.
Hmm.
Feverfew Wild Camp. Ooh, nice. Right? Northern Girl Hobbies, the Canada. The Canadians can do their seed swap. I'm so jealous.
Do. Oh, they were called rainbow seeds. Yeah, that's what they're called. It was like, yeah, you just ordered a bunch of seeds. You don't even know the company. Nope, I don't.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh yeah, it's called the Survival Seed Bank.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of those.
So
Mhm.
some of the other ones would be like a snowball hydrangea. That would be really pretty
Mhm.
for
Oh, I wish I
moon
could
garden.
grow them. Those fry in the south. Hydrangeas down
Yeah.
here don't survive.
Yeah, it's zone
Lambs
3 to
here.
9 is what hydrangeas are for.
Yeah,
3 to
love
9.
it.
Okay.
They're gorgeous.
Queen
So
Anne's
then-
lace.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Okay.
one, they're vacuum sealed for long-term refrigerator. Oh, not so freezer storage. Seed varieties include seed bank group number 1, and so it's like you get tomatoes, pumpkins, carrots. It's like, and you save 30% on seed saving in the vacuum sealing.
It's
I think
still
it's kinda
small,
cool.
even with full screen. Who is it? That's what they're called, like the business, or who is that from?
These
Rainbow Seeds. Okay, I'm
rainbow
sorry.
seeds. Yeah.
Got it. Nice.
Yeah. So I did order this herbal tea one. I didn't need all of them, but I was ordering some of these. So in this one, it's still really small, hey, because
We
looks
should
big
do
on my
that on
screen.
yours. We should do the herbal garden for tea, like the tea garden on yours, the tea medicinal, and have Marissa come on again.
Absolutely.
Like we'll switch it over to yours for that one.
Yeah, I think a
You've got-
follow-up is in order.
You've got the expert over there. Yeah, we need to follow up with Marissa.
Yeah, she can tell me a lot about. I've been getting into herbal or foresting.
Oh, okay. Northern Girl Hobbies. I hear what you're laying down there. Okay. I still gotta get Diva her birthday belated birthday present up there one day. One day. I'm sure though once I send it, I have this feeling because I watch so many shows on customs agents that a custom agent will come across my package.
And they'll think it's cocaine.
Is this cocaine?
It's got
Is this a-
cocaine in it.
Let's open this moringa seed. I'm going to stick this here into your moringa seed, and if a white powder comes out, I'm going to test it. Would you stand up and watch, please?
Yeah.
That's what they do. It's like we're going to torture you. Stand up and watch us send you to jail
Yeah.
in a foreign country. I've got tons of seeds, but most are getting old. Yeah, I'm same here.
I have realized this year that I've been hanging on to seeds for years and waiting for the bigger garden. And now I have no water to water it.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
all.
Mm.
No.
I have water. We just don't have enough water. I can't run my big sprinkler. So
And when are you guys putting in like the cisterns, right? Are they the
as soon
above?
as we can. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's-
It's so expensive.
and so
so,
frustrating though
yeah.
too, like because you
There'll
already
be
have
a video
well.
coming out where we actually had the well people that came out and I think it's coming out Monday where they looked at our well and said, yeah, it's pretty much you're running out of water.
Oh, I didn't know that part. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Did
So
they say why? Like, did they just not tap in?
well, not like it's totally going dry, but like we don't have enough for the whole day. Like I
Yeah.
can't. It's like we can't run the stuff in the house
Uh-huh.
and then like water the animals or water the garden.
You're gonna drill another one, or what are we doing here?
They're
Rain
going to
catchment.
rain
You're just gonna
catchment.
range catchment. Okay.
Mhm.
So you'll use both then. The
Right,
rain
because-
catchment will
And
be
then after this, they politely say, well, there is a lot of dry wells around here, and so we're like, okay, yeah,
This is
because
an
we're thinking
elevation issue, like where the elevation is, that it's draining away and
Yeah, maybe.
lower. Yikes.
mhm.
Well, there you go, people who want to go and live off the land, just so you know. Those things can happen. Those are real deals. Because,
you can pay $18,000 for a well that doesn't work great.
I mean, they
Jeez.
romanticize it so much. Hey, girl,
Yeah.
dad again.
Hey, girl, dad, cooking up deliciousness.
Yum.
I want to do that for some of my regulars, do like little songs and play them like once in a while just to surprise them.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'd like to do
Mhm.
that. But yeah, I love the idea of the rain catchment. I still have my rain barrel sitting out there upside down because I want to set it up, but I'm afraid to and have it get knocked down again. Not by my kids. But although I haven't seen our neighbor's son really outside much since he hopped the fence the last time and came over. Because with the zero lot line is the stupidest thing, the way they do it, because where the water is coming off, I wish we could reverse it and put our what is that called, the drain that is catching it. It's on
Mhm.
The gutter.
gutter. Thank you.
Okay.
Aphasia is bad. The gutter is on the side that hangs over my neighbor's house on their line. That's a zero lot line because their fence comes right off that side of my house. Well, the gutter.
Are you allowed to do rain catchment where you are?
Not to use it for like drinking. You can't. I don't believe use it that way, but you can use it like to water your garden.
In the state of Oregon, you can't do it at all.
Yeah, you can't use it. I don't think for drinking water. It's can be used. I think for just like watering your garden and perhaps I don't know if it's animals, but I know too. It might be even county by county the choices that they make. Because there was some people in northern Florida that they told them no, they couldn't do rain catchment for drinking water for all their water, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's like long as I put in the right, filters and things like that, that will UV light. You can get a UV light. There's all kinds of crazy stuff that you can do nowadays.
Right.
Where are you trying to try to catch some of your gray water to put out for the gardens and stuff?
No,
It's a whole nother it's a
I know
whole
that's a whole nother thing.
Mhm.
Another
I
level.
do. I enjoy those videos where I see the younger generation below me, like just below me, doing that. Like where they
Mhm.
thought of every possible way to recycle their water in all different ways and use as much of it as possible. I wish my brain would plan out things like that. But I love those little tiny houses too. But could I live in one? I don't think so. I'm a maximalist. I'm not a minimalist. So,
I could live in a tiny house.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it was just me,
Yeah, if it was,
I
that's
can't
it.
move
If you,
anyone else with me.
yeah, with Malachi, I would need like another
Oh, yeah.
tiny
Yeah.
house that's like a gymnasium for him. Like I would have to have like swing in there and
Yeah,
I would-
absolutely.
all of us in one. There's no way. That's the same thing. I keep looking at RVs thinking, okay, could my family fit in one of these? Could we do this? How could we do that? Because I would love to do that. I would love to be one that, but you see it's mostly couples or it's people who still are able to keep their home and do that. Ours
Right.
would be like have to sell the home
Just to afford the.
just to afford the
Yeah,
RV.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a Amish built cabin, tiny home. I just looked at. It would get delivered within 150 miles is free, and they wanted $100,000 for this pre-built cabin. I
Mhm.
could build my own for $100,000 or less. Like, are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, especially if
Actually
you guys are
less,
handy.
yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
less. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. But I could live there with, one other person in a small space. Like,
Yeah.
it would be
Yeah.
fine. And my kids are grown. Like, so I could
Right.
live with a grown kid or whatever. And
Mhm. Yeah, if it
But-
was just Hannah and I don't know what, has happened
Well,
to
Chris
Theron
and I
and
were gonna do
Malachi, but just her and I, we could do a tiny house.
yeah, I still go, but I don't know what to do with all my stuff.
But that's just it. But then where does the stuff
where does the
go?
stuff go? I
Right.
need to, where do I put the
That's
stuff?
where I'm a maximalist because I am emotionally attached to certain things like
And when you're
where-
homesteading and gardening, you have stuff.
Uh huh.
Yes.
Yeah, then you have that stuff.
When you're
You-
baking
yeah.
bread and
Right.
Yeah,
you want a
that's
big
stuff.
kitchen.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Because you go,
Yeah,
you're
your
making
larder.
cheese. You got your Bannetons.
Your larder, yes.
Yeah, your
Mhm.
beautiful larder would have to attach somewhere to the tiny
Somewhere
house.
I'd have to have it'd have its own little trailer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would like one like a bunker, especially
That's what
being-
Roots and Refuse actually did. They did a larder in a separate shed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got air conditioning and stuff in it.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My thing is like I do have a lot of stuff, but because I've had a big family all my life, everything has always been, lots of
Mhm.
everything. And then I hang on to stuff because
Mhm.
it's like when you move out into your own place, you'll need a couch.
Oh, we're going on a tour.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
just one corner.
That's your mom
That's-
stuff.
Mom stuff.
Okay.
Then some of the furniture, of course, is ours. More mom stuff. Like when Barry and I were talking about pictures, that's all pictures, and my art stuff. That's in that corner.
Mhm.
And
Wow.
it's like, how do you toss pictures
can't.
of your
You
family?
can't. You can't.
You just have a house fire and then
Oh
go
yeah,
away.
that was terrible when you told me that.
I know.
That was awful.
we got a lot out because it was an old house. So, I mean, we had 15 minutes to load trucks while it's on fire.
Oh my
but-
gosh.
I've
Just
been
Were
saying.
you
there too.
there? Were you there living with them at the time when that
No.
happened?
No,
Oh my goodness! So you had to like rush over
I-
there and help.
my
them?
husband stopped after work because it's the same route and they didn't want anybody else out there. So,
Oh,
I didn't go out there till the next day.
oh,
Yeah, I've been there
Especially with the
too. It
babies.
sucks.
they're too
Yes.
dangerous.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
I do too. I love them. They're actually one of the first. Them and David the Good were two of the channels that I watched in the very beginning of coming on YouTube, and I've told people it was when they actually used to do lives, and my mom was alive and she was having a really bad night with her dementia. And I just asked them in the side chat, like, could you please pray for my mom right now and pray for me because, you know, stuff is going down over here. And they did. They stopped right in the middle of the live. They prayed and then they just went on with the live. And I cannot tell you, the peace that came over the house was unbelievable.
That's amazing.
Those two are like the real deal. They're not, you know, they're not fake. They're,
Yeah.
I know. I did. Oh, what a pun there. Really? Holy smokes. Sorry, Shawnee. I know. I felt so
It's
bad.
okay.
I was shocked when you told me.
It's my life, you guys. It's okay.
Yeah. That's crazy. Isn't life crazy? It's just like, I think we watch YouTube sometimes to escape. And I really want to know, okay, is your life really like that? Like, I watched this girl who's over in England and she has this beautiful old home that she's redoing, and she has a bedroom with a dormer. I don't know if you guys have seen her, where she puts a rope hammock above her bed and she can lay out and look out the dormer. And on her property she has a wild fox that likes to visit, and the wild fox came and, hey, Big Rooster, came and had babies. So what does she do? She went out and got a hound puppy to grow up with the baby foxes. So she now has the fox and the hound at her house. It's like so fairy tale. I'm like, okay, that can't.
That's crazy.
That's got to be produced in some way. How can that? Like even the really like cute like outfits, like fairy tale like outfit. I'm just
Wow.
like
It's got to be produced.
something.
I'm
Some of
just-
the stuff on YouTube that we are in competition with is getting very professional
Oh, it's super
because
yeah.
this is become the people are
Bless
not
you,
watching
Crochet.
TV anymore.
Right.
Hey, Bliss.
You're here. Welcome. Yeah, and they know that. The
See.
people know that who make films. Plus, we also had, like Dave and I have talked about this, we have kids that are in film school
Mhm.
and they're starting a channel as their project for graduation, possibly. And we're against people who know how to film. And then they're just choosing a project, and it might be gardening. And they study all our channels and just write their scripts and everything. And
Well, also, you know, digital has made filmmaking and videography so easy that film school is not what it used to be.
oh yeah,
So
no, it's
What
not.
used to be film is now history, taught as history in those, you know, film schools.
Mhm.
Wow.
It's hard to imagine because most of us were born when they made video, when they made film,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
raw
when you-
film. that-
Yes.
And you had to
Now
go
it's
in the
so
in the
easy.
room and like cut and paste and
Yeah, we were just talking
Yeah.
about that today, about the camera I had was a 35 millimeter in college, and I went in the dark room and got to see the pictures. But they do still, like in film school, teach them how to line up the shots, teach them how to
Yeah.
even walk with the camera, like the ninja walk. I heard of that, and I was like, what? Wait, you guys have certain ways you walk with your camera?
Yeah, ninja walking is not for the 50 and
No,
above
it's not. I know.
because we have no core. Well, I'll speak for myself
I
as
don't
being
have my-
50 and above. I have no core. So
Right.
even trying to ninja walk, I'm still
Yes, right. Me too. I would be too. I
and
saw
then
that
you're trying to dodge chickens and
because yours
So-
is real. Because you have real. It's really your property and your chicken.
yeah. So,
That's the
but
other
what
thing.
I again love about my iPhone is up at the top here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like so
yeah.
just right beside
And I
Right
keep on
beside-
forgetting to use it.
is they have a stabilizer. So it's
Mhm.
see that where the guy's
Yeah.
running? I click that
Hold
on and I take smooth videos.
Yep.
Hold on. Show it again. I'll put you on solo. Show that. button.
EIS. It's electronic image stabilizer. It's
It is
amazing.
so great. Just hold yourself steady, Maureen. So do you see there it is.
The
So
crossed
it's
out
right now
one.
it's crossed out. But
Okay.
if I click it on, it'll go yellow and then you can see. Well, maybe you'll see it. I don't
Come on,
know.
camera. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Almost did it. It
I
might be.
moved.
Yeah, it's not
Come
gonna
on.
pick it up.
So it's the second dot on our left.
Yeah, towards our
Yes.
camera. It's the second one towards the camera.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that smooths it. It doesn't work if you are if you're face forward camera, but it is for when you're doing camera this way.
Oh, okay.
And it does, and it just keeps things smooth. The other way to smooth out cameras on the iPhone is if you record it in slow mo. So
Yeah.
I did not ninja walk those zucchinis. I put all those on time lapse, so it was.
Yeah.
Well,
you know.
now does Android have it automatically, or is it? Where do you turn it?
Oh,
on for
shush
Android?
up with that!
I know.
Boo!
Ooh. Where,
Shut it up.
Barry? Where do you turn it on for Android for that?
I'm
Kind
about
of.
to show you.
Okay, I'm gonna put you up as solo layout
I don't know how this is going to show
in
up
your
on-
bunker.
Yeah.
on my
He's-
phone.
he's-
I'm gonna
I
have
feel
it
like he's
in the
gonna
bunker.
fall in there if he stands up. That it's like he might just fall back to the very yeah.
Someone needs to help him.
Help! I'm 57 and I've fallen.
It'll help your videos not be shaky
Yeah.
if you turn on that feature, right?
Yes.
So we're in.
If you're
we're in
moving.
regular. Oh, it's too bright.
Yeah, maybe turn down your brightness.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. Let's see here.
And Barry's phone. What was Barry? Let the class know your phone cost. What was that? 100? What was it? What was it
Well,
around?
it was originally like 180, and then
Uh-huh.
it dropped
was
to like $100, and then it dropped to again. Randall actually got the same thing, and his was like $60.
And his camera's
Wow.
incredible on the
So-
phone.
Right now we're in regular video mode. It's still a little hard to see, but
Mhm.
if you slide this over, you have other options.
Right.
Look at that.
So when
This is
you
Pro.
oh, it goes right into Pro. Okay.
And you can also click more. Let's see, we'll slide that over. Now, more gives you all these other options, the same as Pro, but you get to, instead of it being all in one interface, it's separated on these all these icons. Now,
Mhm.
let's see, where's it at? So I had Cinema
Mhm.
dual capture, which I could use both the front and back camera,
Yeah.
time lapse, group selfie. Where is it? There's a setting for
Stabilizer.
stabilizer, yeah, but it's in
Mhm.
here somewhere.
Yeah.
Was it
They
under
call
Pro?
it EIS. It's like electronic image stabilizer. It's
Yeah.
the same thing, but
Well,
Right.
you're in more, but was it under Pro last time? I think it was. In the
that's what
Pro
I'm thinking.
feature.
It was in Pro, and I'm just not seeing it because I'm put on the spot.
It's okay. I'll take you off the spot.
Shot
and you can-
optimization. Okay, yeah.
Right.
So,
Oh, okay.
where's it at? I can't really read it from.
Yeah, right there.
Right
You
there.
can
Shot
see it. Yeah,
optimization.
second one. Yep.
And that was
Yeah.
under what feature before that? More? It brought it up? What was that?
What
How'd
brought
you
it
get
up? What brought it up was the cog up in the corner.
Ah.
Okay.
You see this
Setting.
And then
graph?
before that, it was more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Settings. Okay.
So you see this graph right here?
yes.
Mhm.
My drone has the same thing, and it tells you whether your picture is overexposed. And I'm trying to make it actually overexposed. So
Right.
if you see those peaks in the middle, that gives you an indication that your photo is going to be overexposed. But yeah, you click the cog. Oh,
And you can find
nice.
extra features.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the stabilizer is in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have macro. If you see that little tulip,
Mhm.
if you click that, you can take pictures of things very, very closely, like something
Yeah.
that's really very small, like a tiny little flower.
Yeah.
And it show all the detail just as if you were taking a picture of a huge flower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's same with iPhone. You
Yeah,
can do
we
that.
have that. We have that feature
Yeah.
too. which I, of course, never can find when I want to use it. But it's actually, hold on, let me edit this again. Where did it go? Why is
This is a Moto G Power. It was made for YouTube. It was made for content creators.
Cool.
And it does the picture in picture too. When he's
Yeah.
when he's
Yeah.
walking, he can use both cameras and show you him. And I'm like, I'm a little jealous because my
Yeah.
phone was not $100. It was
Um,
definitely not $100.
my with my like I use Rode for my capturing
Oh, the gimbal. Go ahead. You use Rode for capturing.
no,
your
yeah, the Rodes for
audio.
capturing. Well, yeah, it's the audio. But if I do use the Rodes app, I can do the same thing where I can do the dual camera, the same sort of thing.
Mhm.
So it's doing
Yeah.
front and back camera at the same time.
And then
And
you
it
can also slide this. You can also change it. So,
It's big or small.
I can flip the camera view. So let's say if I'm walking around, you just touch that little blue dot and I can see what it looks like
Changing
on
it.
front camera or the back camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. But it is and Rodes, you don't have to use it for you don't have to use the Rodes if you have the Rodes sound. You can just use the app. Anybody can use the app for
Oh.
Rode. So
And then
Now,
you
my
just import
only
it.
complaint. I'm sorry.
You just import it then into your iMovie, like as
yeah,
audio.
it just it just saves it
Oh.
in your photos. Yeah.
Cool.
Now,
Yep.
my only complaint with that camera is that I have to, like, sometimes if I'm filming with it,
Yeah.
it actually has two microphones, one on each end. So if you're
Mhm.
filming in landscape mode, it's filming in stereo. The
Mhm.
only problem with that is if your sound source is over here or over here, it's going to pick it up louder on that side. And then, like when you go to edit the video, if you don't catch that, then you've got people going, I'm getting getting a headache watching this. And I'm like, it's because the sound is on one side or the other. It's not.
Right.
So there's a setting in here that you can change it to mono. But I forget, right?
Mhm.
I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
oh God, look, you'll never see that again. And filming it, you're not thinking, oh, I want to
Hey,
switch it over
change it to
mono.
mono.
Yeah.
Right?
I have a gimbal that I never use.
I have one
Same.
too. Same.
Same.
All three of us. Mine, I got the balance right, but then I went to use it and it's like it got
Mine
thrown off
keeps on-
balance.
It gets off
Detached from
balance.
the app.
Right.
So
Yours does what with the app? I didn't hear
it,
that.
it detaches from the app.
Oh,
And
Okay.
so it's like all of a sudden I'm like
Thank
filming
you.
something and it's like beautiful and it's coming in and it's doing this beautiful thing and then it goes, "Meow."
hey Glenn, welcome in. Yeah, that's not.
Hey
Yeah.
Glenn, good to see
Yeah.
you.
Mine started like it was trying to balance, and so it just kept flickering. So you're using it, and we were filming, and it was like it wouldn't, get control. I had real high hopes for it, but
Me too.
Yeah.
and then you're switching out, like I do have like I have a tripod that I use for long shots and
Right.
and whatnot, but then I also just have a handheld.
Right.
So you go, okay, I got my handheld for just doing, if I just want to do, this kind of shot or away.
Right.
And then you go, so take it out of that one, put it in the tripod. Okay, now take it out of the tripod, put it in to the gimbal to do B-roll. And it's like, no, not bringing out another piece of equipment. Hard enough to be out there filming all this stuff.
Yeah, I know. And thinking about what you're filming, and it's like all these people that have people that do the camera for them, it's like,
Oh yeah, I know that must be
Mhm.
really nice. That the other thing is I like what Barry has. I've seen creators actually using that to film themselves rather than just aerial shots.
mhm.
When they're out, they actually are using their drone to film them. And I was like,
Yeah.
Did you know they were also using their drone as a gimbaled camera? So
How
what they're
do
doing
do
is they're setting their drone on top of their controller. And the only thing that they need to use on that controller for the drone is this. There's this little wheel, and
Mhm.
Laura probably knows this. You got a DJI, right?
Yeah.
There's a wheel that controls the gimbal up and down. So you can
Mhm.
line up a shot. And once you get it lined up, you can hold this. Now it's really awkward, but you can hold it like this. So you're holding the drone and the controller,
Okay.
and it works just like
Like a
a
gimbal.
camera. The only drawback is, depending on what model drone you buy, some don't include the audio or a microphone. Now the
Oh,
more advanced ones do. Mine doesn't.
okay.
Mine's like a $300 drone. I didn't go.
hmm
Yeah.
But you can
I
you
would- I
add
didn't wanna
on?
wait.
Can you add on audio though, like with the DJI
I can
mics?
through the app on
Okay. Oops,
on the
we
phone.
lost her.
Uh-oh.
She just said the headset is
Oh,
hurting
okay.
her head,
All right,
so she's
honey.
going to go down. Hmm.
All right, Shawnee, thanks for coming up. But if you want to come up a little later, and we'll show you how to open a chat and stuff, or we'll tell you how to do that and how to do the other
But there's
stuff.
a trick. There's a trick to add audio to something that doesn't have sound. So let's say I used a digital recorder to record my audio for a video. If you right before you start
Yes.
you start your film, you clap 3 times. What will happen is when you're in production, you will see that spike, because most video editing software shows the audio spikes. At least mine does.
Mm-hmm.
You line your audio from that recorder with your video where it shows you clapping, and your sound, unless you start clipping out video sections, your sound will be right lined up with your video.
Yeah.
It's a little, I mean,
Yeah.
even
It's
then with the
finessing.
clap, sometimes you get a little bit off. So you're like one of those kung fu movies. I will kill you. You know? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, Glenn just says, I say now. Usually if I'm doing dual cameras, like when I'm doing kitchen work, because I'll have a low camera and a high camera, I do the same thing, but I'll take the bowl and I'll just go and slam it on the counter, and then you get the big spike, and so then I can just line up everything. And then
I'm just going to do this video now.
we're starting now. And sometimes I do have to, and then as soon as we start a new clip, same thing, something big and loud so that you see the spike, and I just readjust it. And sometimes if I am editing out, because I might be doing B-roll in something, I will, chop up the audio and move the audio around for it. And, or if there's something where I'm making a weird face, then I go, here, put something else up, but, move the audio around.
Yeah.
And this is why I use my phone, because that's like woo wee.
I'm actually thinking about buying a second phone just for filming. Well, because on my controller, I have the one that doesn't have a built-in screen. So I have to use my phone, and my phone is plugged into the controller, and that ties up the phone. So I put my phone, oddly enough, in airplane mode. Because that keeps me from getting interruptions and stuff while I'm flying.
Right.
And then, it ties my phone up. I might go, because I'm always thinking like, I'd like to film the drone while it's in the air.
Yeah.
And show what's actually taking place.
Yeah.
And I don't want to buy like a cheap secondhand drone that does 1080p to follow my drone. It would be kind of pointless. But if I could take a camera and just go, B-roll, and then toss it in there. But
probably don't need like a very expensive phone to do. It could do your drone while you use your nicer Motorola to take the B-roll. Is that what you're thinking, or were you thinking the opposite? Get an even better
either way
camera.
Either way would work. Yeah.
Either way.
I bought that. This one here swore up and down it was 4K, and that's a bunch of crap because it's not. It's 1080p. All they're doing, you know how they sold it as 4K? They just stretched a 1080p image out to 2 and 4K. So like 2 and 4K is an option. It goes all the way down to 720p. I'm like, 1080p is okay, but 720 is garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can you tell the difference when you're looking at it, Barry? Like when you say that, like, oh, that you know that it's not 4K.
The clarity.
When you open, yeah, the clarity, and when you look at the file now, Maureen was showing you how to add notations to her videos.
Mm-hmm.
When she had that up, I could tell that she filmed it in 4K, correct, Maureen?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Now, when I look at the drone footage, or if I adding the footage up, this shoots in 1080p, unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
but I can bring it up to 2K at least
Mm-hmm.
without losing too
Sweet
much.
Sweet
If
thumb.
you, hey, Sweet
Hey,
Thumb,
Sweet
if you look
Thumb.
at the file, just the file information, it will tell you what it
No,
was shot in.
you can do a DJI. I've never heard of that. That I have to have an Apple drone for my Apple phone.
Mm.
It is Apple. It's actually DJI. It suggests that you use an Apple phone.
Yeah, DJI is
But they're
compatible.
compatible with.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning. I've never
Right.
even heard of an Apple drone. Does Apple have its own drone?
No,
Sweet thumb.
not that I
Hey,
know
Sweet
of.
Thumb, we haven't seen you around. Hope you are well.
Yeah.
I mean, I still am like getting used to this MacBook Air. I don't really want to add any more Apple products on. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Well, I used to edit everything on iMovie on the phone,
Mhm.
and then I did get an iPad for a little bit, but it didn't have enough memory on it. But since I'm editing on the MacBook, that makes a huge difference of tightening up shots, of being able to zoom in, because I can have it where it's, the shot is going, it looks like someone's actually coming in for the shot. So
I'm just sticking my tongue out at sarcasm, man.
mhm.
Yeah, I figured it was sarcasm. That's why I was acting that way. Stinker. Yeah, I would like to learn how to edit on my MacBook Air, but I'd also like to learn how to remember all my passwords.
Mhm.
And then if I write them down, remember where I put that booklet that I wrote them all down in.
I don't remember all of them. I have an app that does it for me, and that it does strong passwords, so that's really kind of
Awesome.
unbreakable.
Yeah.
Like
very
one
nice.
pass.
One pass. Okay. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Don't start. Don't start.
I'm
But you
sorry.
do have to remember that password,
Or you're in big trouble.
which is written down and put in a safe.
Mhm.
I did so, Aid. I did so, but I was wondering if they did have an Apple drone, because I was like, I've never heard of an Apple drone. But I knew you were getting a little sassy with the don't you need an Apple this for that Apple that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Known you long enough. I know when you're getting sassy.
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 Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I can do it. I do all my editing on my phone, and I'm sure it shows. I need to, improve that. But
Well, one day when you want to, I can walk you through, and even like there is even where they will show you how to edit on just basic stuff on an iMac. Like you can watch
Right there.
tutorials.
okay,
iPhone, and
well done.
it
Yep,
says
compatible.
iPhone and
Oh yeah, and the Mac and
iMovie. Yeah.
Made for iPhone.
Awesome. That's right, because we have an awesome phone. La 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 la.
I don't use this box anymore.
Yeah, just threw that box out when she saw that on there.
We use our iPhone for our drone too. We have the same drone,
Mm.
basically.
Right,
Yeah,
I
the
got
edits
a
are
box
usually
for it.
accidental.
right.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's very nice.
I don't know I don't know how they tested it. They said it was explosion proof. I'm like,
Very good.
oh,
Wow. Yeah.
did they
how did
test that?
test
Did they
it's
just-
explosion proof?
they throw it in a room and set some TNT off. I mean, how?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But that, I like to just keep videos in my phone forever, and one day they might make it their way out on their own. Gonna get through all that, maze of photos and screenshots of mine and things like that. And I'll be like,
I love it when I'm sitting there on my iPad. I edit on an iPad.
Mhm,
When it gets too full, I download that on my computer.
mhm.
Yeah.
And my dog, I'll be sitting in the lazy boy because it takes some time to edit. So I
Right.
can't sit in this chair for very long. And so the dog will come over and just lay right on top of the iPad. It's like, okay, you trying to get my attention?
Yeah, that's true. That is the best way to learn it. My problem is I can't take this out all the time, the laptop, because my son might do something to it
Mm.
as he has meltdowns. So, but I agree
You-
with you, Sweet
you-
Thumb. That is a really good way to do it.
Are you wanting us to share this, Barry?
Yeah, just real quick. I'll make it. That's just drone footage right there.
Hold on. Wait, why is it? There it goes. Oh, it's still tiny. That's all your drone footage, all those entries?
Yeah, let me see if I can. Yeah.
Wow.
63
Good
folders.
for you, Glenn. Another bread baker. I will be in and out
Yeah.
and
Good
making
job.
bread for the week. Awesome,
crazy?
Glenn.
Nice. Yeah,
Yummy.
we haven't shaped. I had to go to a funeral this afternoon, so I
Oh.
set my bread to be later in the day. So we haven't done shaping yet. So I will.
little
I'll
men.
I'll have put them in the Banneton. So so I will have to step away and I can listen. I'll be in the bushes, but
Mhm.
to go and shape the bread. Just
Folding.
waiting for the last bit.
Don't be in my bushes. There's snakes in there.
No, I don't want to be in your bushes.
Pause, Barry. Pause on that.
Well, okay. There's hummingbirds. Don't worry about the
There you go.
hummingbirds.
The hummingbirds. That's much better. Thank you.
Hummingbirds fight though, man. We have 2 hummingbird feeders and they
Mhm.
always
That's
fight over
awesome.
one hummingbird feeder.
Super territorial.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You're making
Right.
sourdough loaf bread. I'm doing 14 tonight.
Yeah.
So 13 are sold, and I have one extra to give to my friends. And
I have to start my dried starter. My mom's coming into town and she's like, "You gonna make me sourdough bread?" I'm like, "We're on a low keto diet, so I haven't made it."
Oh no.
I guess I gotta take out the starter and
Right.
that's the hard part. It's like I
Yeah.
can give up lots of things, but when I make homemade sourdough bread, it's like, you know what? We should be actually doing quality control. So I need to
Yeah,
actually
you
cut
have
into this bread
to.
to make sure
Exactly.
Mhm,
and
I-
open up that pound of butter and
mhm.
Right.
but
That-
you know
I had to just do cheap bread today because when I felt all shaky, like I didn't feel right after I got off the live, and I was like, all right, that's it. I'm going to have peanut butter and jelly. That's it, darn it. And I go and I see that my husband has crunchy, and like that's all we have. And I'm like, nope, don't need it. And I don't need the jelly because the jelly will really spike my blood sugar. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just having butter on this gluten-free bread and a little bit of salt. So, yeah, that was really underwhelming because it's,
oh,
just gluten-free bread, and butter.
Yeah.
It wasn't, but it was my first bread I've had in 2 weeks, maybe.
wow.
So yeah, so it made it actually better because now I don't want more of it. It's like, okay, I'm okay without
Right.
that. I'd rather have those tortillas that are made out of the almond meal and cassava than have that.
Mm,
Yeah.
And that's less. Has less carbs and everything.
that's amazing.
Oh.
Shawnee's making bagels, English muffins, and pizza dough. Whew.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds like Laura. Laura's got into trouble with her pizza dough because when she made her pizzas, that was it. Her and Chris wanted pizza all the time. Isn't that what you said? Like you guys making pizza.
Yeah.
Like,
And now we're doing cauliflower
yeah.
pizza.
Crust. Not as good as sourdough crusts.
No.
Yeah.
And it's not.
but a good alternative nonetheless. But it's like
Yes. Oh, nothing's better than bread. So yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Especially homemade bread. There's something so magical when you smell that smell and it comes
Yes.
Mm.
There is nothing.
and
that
then you kind of
compares to that.
you
Except for
Oh,
cookies and bread and the cooking are like two of the best like homey smells. And then
Mhm.
turkey on Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Just yummy food
Mhm.
air freshener.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, usually when I'm doing mine, because I only do the bread once a week, is I take my starter out Thursday night, and then typically I start at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then by 6 we've got them all in the bannetons. Is the recipe that I use, but today it was 9:30, so it'll be like 9:30, well actually 10 when we're going to
Right.
be getting them in the bannetons.
That's one we could do with you is the walkthrough. I know you have a video on making bread, right? You do.
Mhm.
I think I
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah.
But yeah, walk through like how they used to do pop-ups, like for Alive. You know how they would do the little behind the scene pop,
Right.
but you could do it as Alive instead. Like, well, here, what I forgot to tell you guys, or here, what I've learned since this video.
Mhm.
Yeah,
To help
unscripted,
people
off the
out.
cuff,
Yeah.
real live.
Yeah.
Well, here's the first thing that I learned is that I didn't learn, but I know about myself is that I don't math. I'm not good at math. And so my original recipe was for 2 loaves. And then I don't know,
Wow.
whatever math I did for the 4, 6, 8, 10. I think my page only went up to 10. And then I wrote one for 16. I had the measurements all wrong. So it was it was too much water, always too much water.
Mm.
And so we just corrected it. We started we've been really honing down on, how much moisture is it? Is it too much moisture in the air? So then less water, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And so I was actually dropping, 2 loaves worth of water when I was doing my 14 and 16 loaves. And then this one day I went, you know what, this and this is this, and these 2 are the same. And so when I'm doing 10 loaves, why aren't those the same? And then it's like, because you didn't do the math right, Maureen. And so for 2 years I've been making my bread wrong, and going, why isn't it rising?
Do you do by cups or grams?
Grams.
Yeah. So
Everything
that's
is by grams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me too.
but it's just too many grams,
Mhm.
not enough. And
Mhm.
so
I was going to say
they
it
were-
makes it harder when you're trying.
Yeah. So, because some of my bread will, it'll start to relax too soon. So I went, okay, am I overproofing, underproofing?
Right.
But so that's what I was thinking. And then now I realized, no, you just had way too much water in it. So
Mhm.
yeah, for 2 years, that's how I've been making my bread.
Brute force. I know the feeling. That's how I
I'm
feel
sorry.
too. Because I don't know, it. Yeah. How can I make bread and not eat it? And I'm not supposed to have. I'm not supposed to have wheat.
Yeah. Well, that was my husband gained too much weight, and so that's why, because of my bread making,
Yeah.
That's
what we would do.
It would always be like when he came home is when
Right.
the bread would be coming out of the oven.
Oh, yeah, that's lethal. That's really hard to
Yeah.
resist it right out of the oven.
Mhm.
And then, of course, he'd want to cut it while it's still warm, and it's
Warm,
like,
and it's not
you
good.
can't
But you
do
go,
it.
but you
you can't do it. You're going to make it soggy. You're going to
Yeah.
make it all gooey.
Yeah,
You
but
can't
it's
do
so
it.
good.
Walk away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm glad I came home.
the good thing is because I cook it outside, it doesn't make my house smell like baking bread.
That's awesome, Glenn. That's awesome.
Mhm.
That is good. That's
That you
good,
know.
Maureen.
Wow, that's awesome.
That you know by heart. Yeah, that's great. But I could understand the whole math thing. I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah,
Especially
I just did
having
it.
to continue to make more
Expand
and more.
it.
Yeah.
Expand it, and it was like, so I don't know where I went wrong, but it wasn't like, it's not like it was way off, but it does that, an extra 50 grams makes a difference, right? So
Well,
Mhm.
Sweet Thumb, I have the hand grinder in case we lose power, along with my hard red wheat that I'm not supposed to eat, that would be for my family. And I have that really cool loaf pan that has the top that all the bread bakers were getting for
Yeah.
sandwich bread. I'm trying to think what else I have for bread baking, but yeah,
I
I hear you. I collect the things and hope that one day it will happen. It will just happen in my kitchen. They'll get together.
They'll do it itself, and then you won't have to worry about it.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Like Cinderella or something, but without the
Mhm.
rats and the mice. Like I don't want those near my food. But you know what I mean? Like the little animals come
Yeah,
in.
who
like-
thought of Ratatouille? A rat.
I know over him in the food.
kitchen.
And like that they pee and poop constantly. So
Yeah.
that is like when
The
you really
cartoon
think
ones
about
don't. They
No,
don't. They don't
no.
go to the.
They
They
don't,
use the
yeah.
loo. No.
it, they don't go to the
And if you notice, like if you see a real live one, their oral hygiene is really poor. Ratatouille, his oral
Yeah.
hygiene was fine.
It was fantastic.
So
Rat.
yes, so we
Yes.
were they didn't have like
No,
you know.
it was definitely a cartoon rat. But yeah,
Oh, sorry. Oh.
no, I know. That's how I
Rude.
felt. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and go live early, and then my Wi-Fi went down. But before that, I was like putting Malachi down,
Mhm.
and I'm texting like to get ready to go live. I'm like, okay, I've got it.
Oh my gosh.
I
Passed
know.
out in my chair for
Oh
a
my
minute.
God, Shawnee. That sounds like out of here.
Oh no, that's horrible.
I found one in that little drawer underneath the oven.
How the heck?
Oh.
How did it get into this? Ew, into
So
the
my-
stove? I guess
my
he
hus-
has hole. He have the like some kind of
Yeah,
the holes like up near the top somewhere, like a vent is what I'm trying to say.
You know, mice can fit through holes that you wouldn't think they can get
Yeah,
through.
like
Mhm.
really, really small.
It's the size.
Hey,
If your
Andrew.
thumb can fit through it,
Oh, it's a
a
thumb.
mouse can get through it.
Yeah.
And a rat.
Or
It's the
it's
size of your
Yeah.
thumb.
thumb
according
or
to
a
Joel
quarter.
Salatin.
Crazy.
So then it's
Yeah.
really a nickel then if it's my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Baby
evening.
bunnies.
You heard the geese.
Mm. Hello, Andrew. Nice to see you.
Oh,
All right,
did you-
I'm just gonna step aside for a few
Okay.
minutes, and I will
Do
come
your
back.
Brady
But I'll
Bunch.
be listening in on the side.
Diva has to make sure her
Don't say
igloo
that.
isn't melting.
it was
I'm sorry. What was it?
in the gas stove.
What was that, Laura? I'm sorry. I was yapping.
Oh,
Oh, I said,
Wow.
don't say that thing about Maureen right now. She's listening.
I know.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Wow, that's an industrious little mouse there, Shawnee. It even
Mhm.
took the insulation
Yeah,
from
uh-huh.
his gas stove and built a little nest. Oh my.
Gee, Carol, do you remember back? I don't know if I was talking to you all or it could have been someone else, but remember
Here,
a
here.
while back?
I vote. Shawnee's taking a vote. I vote too. Yes, sell the stove. Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
or burn it out
Burn it.
out back.
Melt it down for steel.
Melt it down for yes. Use it as something. Oh, but anyway, sorry, Barry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay. I was just wondering. I can't remember if I was in chat with you all or if I was in chat with my friends when I was playing World of Warcraft. But I heard a loud pop. I looked behind me and my stove was on fire.
Oh, you weren't with
Wasn't even
me. Oh my.
No, it wasn't with me.
Oh
It was
my
my-
goodness.
My ex brought it over from her dad's house. Who knows how long he'd had it, but it was a glass top.
Yeah. Oh
And I look over my shoulder, which when my camera's on,
Yeah.
that
You can
you see my
see.
fridge,
Right.
and in that space right there is where a stove should be.
Oh goodness.
I heard a loud pop, and I was like, "Oh crap, what was that?" And I looked back, and my whole thing just flames started shooting out, and sparks going everywhere. And I said, "Oh, and I ran the other side of the house, hit the main breaker. I cut everything off in the house
Oh wow.
just so I could stop the fire." And then
Mhm.
and then it was still blazing, and I was like, myself. There was nobody else.
Shawnee
here.
remembers you
I
talking
pulled
about it.
out. I pulled it out. I
Mhm.
pushed it down the hallway to the back door, opened the door, shoved it out
Wow.
Oh my
because
God.
I didn't know what I was going to do next. And I
Right.
swear- And
Little
I
possessed
opened it up
stove.
later, and the control board had bare wires in it. And something had been
Oh.
chewing on the wires,
Son.
Oh,
and the
wow.
wires touched somehow. I don't know how, but they touched. And
Yeah.
it's running off 220.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could have burnt way more than.
I said,
So-
I've had 2 stoves already, and one quit on me just out of the blue, and then this one,
Mm,
the ex brought over. Who knows,
right.
it was even taken care of over there.
Right.
And
Oh my.
so, yeah, I'm thinking I've probably mentioned this before, but it might have been with my World of Warcraft friends. I know I was on like Yahoo, or not Yahoo, but Facebook Messenger,
Yeah.
because
Shawnee
we were,
remembers you talking about it, I guess, after the fact. I don't
Yeah,
remember that
that's
night.
yeah.
I
But
don't
it was like I said, yeah, we were in the middle of a part in the game where you don't want to be having to like go to the loo or your
Yeah,
stove
no
on fire.
distractions. Yeah.
You were in a dungeon,
Yeah.
and every
Yeah.
last little thing that you do counts towards going to the big boss. And I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all, my house is about to burn down. And I just clicked out of the game.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Later, and I held the camera up, and
Yeah,
I went
so they
like
could
this,
see.
and then I threw the phone down, and I ran and just did
Yeah.
everything I just told you I did.
Took care of
I
business.
was like, what the hell? So I guess a mouse had got in there.
Didn't think about that about
Yeah.
moving up north and the mice. Really didn't. Like we have the rats, but they mostly will stay
Well,
Oh, we have so many
outside.
mice here. I was fermenting
Yeah.
my food and I had to keep it on the porches outside the house. But
Mhm.
just having that chicken feed on the porch just attracted way too many mice and they started getting in the house. So
Oh,
we
yeah,
got rid of it.
yeah.
And now we, like Joel Salatin does, we keep the food right next to where the animals are.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
and then we have in the shop, we have all the other food where Millie stays, the cat. She caught a mouse and left it in the middle of the floor. And Chris is like, "Oh, good kitty, you caught a mouse." And he's so he was
Yeah.
petting her, so proud. And then he walks away and he goes and gets something, and he walks back and he steps right up.
Oh,
He's-
make sure it's dead.
It's dead
Yeah,
now.
I like those induction cooktops. And then they only work
Yeah, but-
with certain pans. Like,
Yeah, that's
you know,
what I was gonna say. I've gone through like two
True. That's true, Sweet Thumb.
hot plates, the regular
Mhm.
coil type hot.
Right.
I've gone through two already.
Wow.
And it was the same brand, so one I'm gonna like avoid that brand
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it's always the hotter one. It's like a 1800 watt, dual burner. It's always the big one. And I
Right.
need the big one to boil water.
Right.
yeah.
It turns out the lower wattage one does, but it takes forever. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I use my, what is that?
You just make a fire and put a pot out.
Yeah, might as well.
Sterno. Just do those sterno
Yes,
things like we used
I'll
to
use
have
my
in the
camp stove. I've
70s.
got a Coleman stove. I might as well use that. But
Yeah.
no, I use my
You have
my
your
toaster oven.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
toaster
it's got
oven.
I'll use that air fryer like you wouldn't believe. I'll use it.
Hmm.
We use it for almost everything I cook now, and then
Nice.
the one burner is still working.
I didn't
You
know,
know,
Sweet
it's-
Thumb, I didn't know they work on the induction. I thought induction has to have a certain type. I didn't realize cast iron will work on the induction cooktops. So they're good for induction also. Okay. I have
That's
like
cool.
one. I have a lighter cast iron pan. I don't have any others because just for my wrist, I get tendonitis in my ankles and my wrists aren't very strong either from an old injury. So I can't be like one of those homesteaders with a whole wall of cast iron. And
Well, I don't use cast iron after I found out that
Yeah.
as
You don't-
you get older, males don't need that much more.
yeah, you don't need that much iron, and it's iron ore. You don't want iron. You really want different types of iron, like from your greens. Rather, your body can assimilate those better than it
Mhm.
can iron ore. Iron ore is too what they use in your
Iron ore
cereals.
what?
Iron ore. It's going to go to your brain and cause some issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Who
I
are
didn't
you
know
people
that.
again?
Thanks. Thank you, Sweet Thumb. Steel can cast iron. Okay, any kind of magnetic metal. Okay. I just know like they would label certain things, like for induction
Air
cooktops
conditioner,
and other
yes.
things wouldn't have it. Ooh, that sounds so good. Oh, you have the special butter? Is that what you're trying to say, Andrew, for those biscuits? You made the special butter? I actually the other night used my I have a salve that has 420 in it from when I was taking care of my mom. And when I can't sleep, all I do is I take barely any of that salve and I just put it right there at the bottom of my, like top of my spine, really, bottom of my neck. So it can go right into the bloodstream and just help me chill.
Mhm.
Well, I forgot I took magnesium. And
Oh, no.
magnesium does that. So this morning I had like almost like a hangover because I was like, oh
Mm.
no, I was so relaxed. Like I was like, I don't want to get out of my bed. This is the best sleep ever.
Right.
Yes, Carol is a stoner now.
I'm not. I really do use it like medicinally, and that's like rarely, you
Yeah.
know, or if for anxiety, I'll use it.
Excuse me while I put my feet up.
I get it. I started using drinking passion tea, and that just makes me just hi.
Hi, I'm so relaxed, and it's so much better for your
And my
liver.
muscles are so relaxed. And
Yeah.
I'm not high or anything. I'm just
No.
relaxed.
No, and it's supposed to actually be good too. Just I think it, like you said, like it relaxes you, but it gives you a sense of calm that can
Mhm.
I'm gonna go
carry
back to
over.
sleepy
Like the more
time.
that you use it, supposedly, it really does help you stay
Mhm.
calm, like a natural anti-anxiety. So yeah, I
Mhm.
do want to try it. What did you say, Barry? You want some now?
I'm gonna go back to Sleepy Time by Celestial Seasons.
I have that. I have
Because
that with
when I
the
was a kid, it
valerian.
helped me sleep.
Me too. My mom would give me that too. I swear we're related. Somewhere back there when I was
Somewhere back there, yeah.
yeah, when I was in my mom's village, my mom had a big bag. She gave me a handful. I freaked out because it came from your mom or because she gave you a whole handful of
I'll
it.
be right back. I'm gonna actually go make some.
Okay. I have my, this is just a detox. It's nice and it's got like a warm spices in it, like cardamom and cinnamon, and it's just a
Sounds
really
very
nice
Christmas-y.
kind of, but not. I don't know. Thanksgiving and eeny. But it helps too to relax, and it's supposed to help like cleanse the body. Yay, fun! Because I've got to send my poo off in a box again on this week. Yay! That's always fun. That's how you know you're old when they send you that test.
Oh, Cologuard?
Yes, the Cologuard.
Yeah.
This is gross. I
I'm
don't
so
want.
glad mine came back negative. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be able to take it. Like that they. I know I want to know my results, but what they did was they picked mine up late, Shawnee. So then they're making me retest. I'm just like, you've got to be kidding.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah, because they don't
Well-
have people there at the lab over the weekend.
Well,
So
that's
it's
not
like,
your problem.
I know you have to send it out Sunday through Wednesday.
Oh, I guess it has to be fresh, like within so many hours.
Right. Even though
Makes sense, yeah.
even though you have the,
Oh,
that didn't sound good. Was that your side?
no.
Maybe Laura. My mom, she's 63. As for the handful, I got a lot for free. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't do anything with the flour. it's either, it was edibles at the time, or like I said, the salve, or what was the other? The chocolate edibles was one of the best ones that I had. That really took the edge off, and I can't drink anymore at all. Like I can't just have like how people have a nightcap, or nope, can't. My body just doesn't process it. I know, right? I was thinking the same thing. Like,
Oh, God, no.
the poor UPS man with all the poo-poos in his
Yeah.
boxes in his truck. I know. Do they like know?
Well, how,
Yeah, they
how
do know because you have to arrange it, or you
wait,
go and drop it
UPS
off.
picks it up?
Mhm.
How
Yeah.
how appropriate, the big brown truck.
Ah, ew! I didn't think of that. The brown truck picking up the browns.
Oh,
I know. I wouldn't want to be that delivery person either.
Lord.
I know, right? Yes, I know. Well, it's not. It's got okay. When you get a Cologuard test, it basically has. It's almost like a thermos that you put your sample in, and it locks down. And before you lock that down, they give you a liquid that is probably some type of preservative, whatever, but it might also help with any smells, I'm assuming. And then, goes back in the box, which has a bag inside of it that seals. So hopefully, I hope for the poor guy, yeah, that it doesn't cause any smells in his truck. Oh.
Laura, is everything okay?
Yeah.
We heard a
What?
loud crash and we were
Oh.
like, oh,
I had a flashlight that fell onto a
Oh.
plate.
Oh,
Or-
my.
no.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah, it didn't break, but
Okay.
it just
just made a
I
big
was,
one,
I was
we
like-
were worried.
no,
right?
no.
Yeah,
Um,
mine was like a thermos, Shawnee, that they sent for like a size like when you were in school for soup, like that. So it's weird, but yeah, that's weird. They use FedEx in her state, Minnesota.
In Minnesota, yeah.
Minnesota, yeah. You have no idea how much some of the small village has. Oh my! Where does it come from, though, Andrew? Is it like legal in the tribe itself? Like, do you guys have your own grow that you legalize? Like, I don't know how that works out with First Nations people. Like, are they because of like the federal laws? I don't know if there's a-okay for you guys, or is it because it's legalized in Alaska?
Is it legal in Alaska?
I don't know. Like, is it a card? Like, Florida is still a card. I know. No, you're not supposed to. That's what's horrible. They show you, they give you the thermos. They give you a thing too that it sits inside the toilet that you're supposed to like poop in the thermos. Yay! Sounds like so much fun.
Oh boy.
But if you don't read through the whole thing before you poop in the thermos, it says exactly what size poop they want in the thermos. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't usually measure my poop when I'm pooping. I don't go, okay, that's enough.
Let me squeeze it
Let
off.
me squeeze it off and I'm done. Like,
Maybe
That
if I
should be
could
it.
control it that way, I wouldn't need this test.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. If I could had that much, yeah, thought process there. No, those 2 small test tubes I had to share.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds kind of like one that my dad took. And yeah, he even had something like it was almost like a test tube, and then another one was like what you would put in a microscope
Mm.
almost. But it was in some kind of container. But yeah, no, I got the fun of the thermos. Woohoo! I know.
I got the actual test. I didn't have to do that.
I'm at the point where I'm just like, I should just go in for the colonoscopy. Just put
Yeah.
me out. I just don't want to do the prep.
Yeah,
It is legal. Okay. I thought
I did.
so.
I did it and don't have to come back in 10 years. So I'm golden.
Yeah. I would like to do that. But she told me the next time it is the colonoscopy. Yeah, yep. Ours didn't have the I don't think, did it have the line? It might have had the line, or it had like in the directions, it had like a picture. Like, stop here. Oh yeah. Well, of course. Yep. Did you ever get genetics, Shawnee? Like, was it one that you could like with the Brock's test for breast cancer that they use to see if it's genetic with breast cancer? But it's so weird. They do that test, and then most breast cancers aren't genetic. A lot of them aren't. A lot
Right.
of it. So it's like it can also give you false hope. Like with I got the
Well,
Brox. I don't have the Brox, but it's good for the people who do have it, right? So they have like preventative, like they would do preventative measures.
somebody told me I should get it done, and I'm like, no. What
Right.
for? I know it's in my bloodline,
Yeah.
so
Right.
I don't see the point.
Oh my gosh, Andrew. Wow. Yeah, she did pay for genetics for her type of cancer. Good. Okay. It's not. Okay, good, Shawnee. It's so hard too because this day and age, like sometimes you really don't know. Like everybody's caught up on like buying land. And like you guys have like some raw land up there that's not really touched. But in states like Florida, there's land that's been used for things that we have a development, we'll just say an area that a lot of brain cancers were showing up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course they determined it was not the area that was causing it, but it was very strange because around
Right.
somebody's got something open. Around like the whole block, people were getting the same type of brain cancers, like in that
Mm.
development. It turned out that a company that dealt with jet fuel was out in that area and was using that land. So yeah, that came out while they were searching. But of course, you know, they're like, no, it's not the land. No, can't do a class action lawsuit. No.
Yeah.
It's getting cold.
I know it's the total. It was turned into the turd chat for a minute.
Yeah. Yep.
It's pretty crappy, isn't it?
It was a pretty crappy chat. Got it in the low pants. Just gotta let it ride. Awesome, Glenn. Do you have a video on that, dude? Did you do your recipe and a video on it? I'd watch you make bread.
Oh my gosh, the notifications never stop.
So it's
Oh,
recreational use now too there. Wow. Yeah, ours is only medicinal. You get a card, and also if you have that card and you sign up for a GT, it's just like a driver's license, it looks like. You can't go in and get a gun
Nope.
after they have you on that card. And I didn't know that. It was Cindy who told me that, Passamaquoddy, who let me know. And sure
And-
enough, yeah.
In Kentucky, if you work for a cannabis, like a CBD production or whatever, people growing the stuff, you have to have a license for it. And if you mess up, they'll take that license away.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody I know, their son, you want to call him that, was working up the road. We have a legitimate gross place up just right up the road from me, and he used to work there, and they destroy the ones that actually produce THC. So they have to destroy those, but it's like one in every so many becomes actual marijuana.
Oh wow, they're giving out grants to grow it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, maybe I should head to Minnesota. Oh my gosh, become a CBD farmer. Oh.
I think it's our second. It might be number one now, because I don't think people are producing as much tobacco in Kentucky as they used to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think hemp.
They're not in Tennessee either,
Yeah.
even though my neighbor is, but
Some people do, but
Somebody
it's not
told
as
me that.
prevalent.
Awesome.
somebody told me, oh, you'll be growing tobacco, because I guess it's good money.
Oh, tobacco was actually on the list too for the Moon Garden. I forgot to say that. That was one of the plants that you could grow, the flowering tobacco. So I guess the ornamental one
It'd be
I
good
mean-
to grow for
for the nicotine
trade if you need it.
Yeah, for trade. I've heard too that you can use it like as a pesticide, but I
Oh,
don't know if it would be too strong.
The thing is, if you
I
grow
went,
it, you have to have a place to dry it.
yeah, I wouldn't want
Yeah.
to spray it necessarily on my plants, but like maybe around like the house and stuff, like the perimeter of the house for things getting in. Yeah, I'm concerned. Like Glenn, mine's not active right now, my card, so I'm wondering if they'll let me because I want to sell. I have a pew pew, a hole puncher that I want to sell and get a different hole puncher, and I don't know if they're going to give me trouble for doing that, like at a store that sells
right.
pew pews.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
my-
the other thing. I'm sorry.
I was going to say my aunt lived near a site, Shawnee. That's why I asked, and she had double mastectomy. She ended up having
Well,
double.
that's interesting. For what kind of pests, Glenn?
Got him the gummies he did. Oh wow! I'm glad they worked. Yeah, CBD does work. I get a hangover from CBD, but a lot of times too, the ones that are sold outside of the stores, the dispensaries, they will put melatonin in them and not list it. Is what I was told from the dispensaries. First time I went travel, she freaked out. She has 2 ounces. I see that.
Wonder why they put melatonin in it.
To make you believe that it's got enough CBD in it to knock you out. Can grow 8 adult plants, 4 starts, I believe. Wow. Okay, so it's legal there in Minnesota too for recreational. I was sick of giving him medication. Oh yeah, I'm sure. That's wonderful. I'm glad it worked.
I'm sorry, I didn't say hi. Glenn.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, Glenn. I don't know if David the Good had talked about it or where I heard that before. But is it like,
I know that David the Good does grow it too.
yeah, he grows it. He used to smoke cigars. When you do the tobacco tea though, will it transfer that nicotine to your plants if you're using it on plants? Yeah, that's what I thought too, that there's certain plants you can't use it on. And also, I didn't know, and I don't remember who came in and dropped it in here, that potatoes naturally have nicotine in them.
Potatoes do?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That blew me away. I was like, oh, no wonder why I feel a little weird after a bunch of mashed potatoes.
It's such
I
a
feel-
small amount.
Are you eating? My mother-in-law, she likes those flaky dried
Mm-hmm.
mashed
Yep.
potatoes.
The kind for preps. I have those for my preps, and when I would get stuck like and not have like a starch,
Mhm.
I would make them for my mom, and she loved them. I know. And then when I went back to like real mashed potatoes, she was like, "Oh, these are good." Yep, those.
Mhm.
Yep, the home style. When I would go back to regular
Just add
mashed
hot
potatoes,
water.
she missed
I love
those.
these things. I love you.
I used to like, they were pretty good, but I mean, nothing. I love real mashed potatoes and real
Yeah,
butter.
I do too.
Awesome.
I grow potatoes for a reason.
Yeah,
And I can them, so they're easy.
I'm
You
not
just
any
take them out of
luck.
the can and heat.
Okay. So I know I'm wondering if nicotine is in all nightshades or if it's just in potatoes already, and then that's why you don't spray the nightshades because they already have some and it would compound the nicotine in it. I'm not sure. But it makes me wonder if the nightshades, besides whatever, I forget what that is that they have in them that causes that sensitivity, like for some of us with autoimmune. I wonder if some of it is the natural nicotine. Yep. Okay. I just looked up and actually read that, Shawnee, even though I highlighted it. My ADHD has my eyes darting all around tonight. It's like crazy. Okay, so it's potatoes, tomatoes, and eggplants. Okay. Aspirin tricks, nightshades, and to grow. Ooh, good tip, Mike. Okay. Was it thickens up their stem, like their main stem?
It needs some more water.
It tricks them to think that it's being attacked, and so they send out, and and it helps them grow.
Oh,
It's like
more.
yeah.
Oh, it mimics their immune boosting
Mhm.
hormones. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's what I was trying to say.
yeah. So they feel like they're under attack, like us.
Mhm.
Like if we had a cold coming in,
Yeah.
they feel that way, and then their immune system kicks in, and their immune hormones. Wow. Okay, wait a minute. Dietary technique have you found?
Hey, little fish in the kitchen.
Oh, I was wondering. See, that's why people get addicted to potatoes. Hey, little fish in the kitchen. Good to see you. Right? Mike laying down that good tip. I didn't know that. So do you spray it on them? Like make a aspirin water or
Yeah.
okay. So
You
it's
crush
a foliar.
the aspirin and then you would spray it.
It's a foliar.
Yeah.
This fall I plan on making a video about it. Yeah. I was gonna do a video, darn it, Glenn. Darn it. You're always making videos. You're gonna always beat me to every like topic. I remember when I was gonna do my pineapple video, and there's Glenn with his pineapple on TikTok, and I'm like, damn it, Glenn, slow down, man.
You
Slow.
can
slow down.
still do it. I
know.
mean, yeah.
I know, but I don't want him to think I'm like following him around, copying him. I'm like, I
Uh,
swear I'm not. It's just
You
I
just
have-
happen to live in the same thing or same
Same
place and grow the same things. You can't help
Similar.
that.
yeah, similar things. He's just better at it. My thumb is still a little bit brown. It likes to kill things, a couple things, and then maybe let one thing grow and do well, and then kill some
Well,
more.
my
stuff.
plants would do so much better if I sprayed a bunch of chemicals on them, but
Okay, you make them anyway when you see like people. Yeah, okay. Then it okay. I'll try and make them anyway.
yeah, because
I feel weird.
I hate it. I hate it when people do that though to other people and make them feel bad about, oh, you stole my idea, or
Yeah. We have a lot of similar ideas,
there's a lot of trends on YouTube.
right? And
I have
people-
my own spin on how I make biochar,
right.
So
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing. Marine's poo-poo juice is David the Good's swamp water. His
yeah,
he has a different name for it, and another person has another name
and
for it.
mine is duck water.
Yeah, and you use duck water. I wanted to use duck water. I knew that too was one of the best things to use, but where am I gonna?
But I also put leaves and
Yeah.
and weeds and stuff in it.
And
Yeah,
I'm making poo-poo water, so there you go.
There you go.
there you go. That Mike, did you see that question, Mike? It's
Or poo-poo
what's-
juice, I'm sorry.
at what stage in the tomatoes' growth do you apply the aspirin spray?
Anytime you see like a slowdown in the growth, like especially when they're younger, if you're seeing like it's struggling to grow or something like that, I would spray it. You can do it at least 3 times in its life cycle. I've done it up to 4.
Okay, I like to do it before flowering. That would make sense
Yeah.
with any kind of treatment.
I was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
ask, how do you know the tomato plant has a headache?
You almost made Laura spit on us.
I'm
so
sorry,
funny.
Laura.
Oh, I forgot to show you guys my sweet baby plant. Thanks.
Oh,
Oh.
cute.
It's my goji berry, but look what she's putting on, and I haven't because that's why I'm not up potting her because she's got one. I'm like, I don't want to.
Oh,
I want to wait till that's done. I want to wait till you just finish your first fruit, and then I'm gonna up pot you. But every time I take her outside, she starts to go, "Oh, it's so hot in Florida," and
yeah.
because she's from North Florida,
Mm,
where it's a little bit cooler. I think like the Panhandle or something. But certain
Yeah.
parts of the Panhandle aren't cooler. They're much hotter because of the West Coast. the Gulf of Mexico.
I think I'm gonna have to step down. I'm like,
Okay, hon.
I've had my tea now.
Oh. Chillaxed. Laura is chillaxed. Yeah, it's getting late.
Time for me to go to bed.
Okay,
All
honey.
right. You have a
All
good
right,
night.
love you guys.
I love you too.
You
Have a
too.
good night. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I got Goji.
Where's our diva?
Cool. She's doing
She
her bread.
okay?
Yeah, she's doing her
Okay.
bread. She said she had to get that. So give me a recipe, like 1 aspirin to how much water? Yeah, we need the recipe, Mike's. Like, how do you make the stuff? Everybody's saying good night to Laura, in case you're in earshot, Laura. That's so funny because I've been wanting to try the passion tea. So I wonder where she got hers, or if she's got it growing on her land, the maypop. Have you seen a video where she's growing the maypop? Yeah, I know Homestead Aquarius
But-
has a bunch on his property, he says.
I know what the passion flower tea tastes like because when you sent me some tea, several of them were passion flower.
Oh, yeah, that one Christmas for the whole set. Those are
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's good tea.
Yeah, it is.
I miss that tea.
I've got one left.
Do you? You still have one? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I do like 150 milligram per gallon of water. Okay. Is it like the baby? You use the baby aspirin, or does it matter, Mike's? Wait. And that's like salicylic acid, or I forget how to say it, what it is. It's a certain type of acid is aspirin. I think it is salicylic acid because they use it. I'm probably saying it wrong. I probably need Google's help. Hey, Perfection Baking! Good to see you, hon.
Mm.
We talked about moon gardens in the beginning in case you weren't in the bushes and like how to set
And
one
then-
up.
Then
And
we strayed away.
And then we strayed away like usual. Well, I said we would do that though. I said we're
It's
gonna
inevitable.
obviously because we're friends. We're hanging out. We're all hanging out together. Per gallon. Okay, wrote that down too. For tomatoes, let me put what it's for. Tomatoes before they flower. Okay. I love to see some of the tomatoes like out of the box had a purple one that blushed to red underneath it. It kind of reminded me of Barry's Crazy Cherry, I think it's called, or something like that. That was from Boer's Farm. Because it's almost like black, purpley black, but then has the red blush on it too.
My tomatoes have got a lot on there right now, but they're slowing down for some reason. Now you got to remember too, the Randall gave them to me. He got them from the neighbor that was moving away. She was barely keeping them alive.
Thanks, Mike's. Which one was that? I'm sorry.
Randall
Salic.
gave me Randall gave me the 2 tomato plants. They were the early girls,
Mhm.
and they were from his neighbor that just moved away, and she was barely keeping them alive. So I don't know. Maybe the growth is a little stunted, but
Yeah.
like there's a bunch of flowers. But I figured by now the flowers would have turned to would start to fruit. So.
I think I have this set at 18. Andrew, I have to take that one comment down. I don't care that you talk about that, but YouTube will.
Yeah.
Most likely, and they'll get me. Like if we're talking about any kind of other drugs other than what's like legalized.
They would get every one of us that's
Yeah. Everybody
restreaming.
that's streaming. They'll restrict and hide the video. A moon garden is basically what you set up for in the moonlight. It's for all your senses. You use all your senses. So you would have maybe to listen to a water feature. We were talking about fountains and maybe solar fountains, so you don't have to plug it in. For scent, you would have night blooming, maybe jasmine or another night blooming flower with the scent. But you pick a lot of flowers that are like in the white family and the greens that have like the gray kind of silvery foliage
Say hi
to
to
kind of
Courtney.
let the moonlight bounce off of them. It's kind of like an ethereal feeling garden. But in the beginning, we talked a lot about it. We even showed some seeds and things like that. So if
Dark
you have
Paw.
time to go back and watch, you can.
Come here, Carol's on. Come here. Wanna say hi to Carol?
Paul, hi. Hello, baby. Oh, you look so
Mhm.
handsome tonight. Did you take a bath or something? So handsome. I'm right here. Yep,
right
I'm
here.
right here.
Right here.
Hello.
There you go.
Hi. Hello, handsome. So handsome.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I've put the blackstrap molasses in my poo-poo juice before, along with the fish emulsion. And they do like that. Not tomatoes. I didn't use it on the tomatoes. I ended up
Hey,
using it on
Bob.
my amaryllis. Hey, Bob. Yeah, there's a ton of variables for the garden. Yeah,
It's funny that we're
I wanna
talking
grow
about
it.
this.
I have the seeds. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's okay. It's funny that we're talking about a moon garden because this. I've told you all about. It's like 1 or 2 in the afternoon before I get direct sunlight because the ridge.
Right.
Well, it's the same way with the moon. So it's
Yeah.
like 2 o'clock in the morning. I get moonlight.
Oh, yeah.
So
It depends. That's true. It does depend, like, I guess, what hemisphere you're in and how it hits your yard. That's the other thing, is determining when and where it hits your yard, and that's where you want your moon garden to be, is right in that spot where you get the
if I was
most.
to put one out there, it'd be right there in the middle of those blackberry bushes.
Oh, ouch.
Well, no, you
You
think
might
about it.
accidentally, like, walk right into a blackberry
No,
bush.
you can
at
always
night.
line the path with these solar
Yeah.
lights,
You can. Yes. Yep. Did you see what Shawnee said? It's indeterminate type. It should be kept growing until frost kills it. The colder nights or really hot days would slow the growth.
We've had hot days because even my pumpkins and my
Yes. Using night blooming flowers and plants. Exactly.
yeah
You've had what she was just talking about. That's
yeah
what
the
you've had.
heat, extreme heat. Now we're having cold nights. We're like last night got down
Yummy.
almost 50.
Yeah, that's crazy to even think of for here, because I think the lowest we get is 70s. Maybe if we're fortunate enough to get down there. I haven't even checked lately what we're getting into at night, but it
60.
doesn't feel like it. Yeah, we're 80 right now, and that's not the feels like. Hold on. Feels like down here. Oh, they only gave me one more, so it feels like 81. That's weird.
63, but I have a 93% humidity.
Wow. Yeah, we're supposed to get rain, so we've got pretty high humidity too. We had it earlier, a little bit of rain. Yes, that's what we were talking about, was actually Glenn's dragon fruit, because I have a night blooming cereus that does not give me fruit, and we were trying to figure out foods that you could actually put in your moon garden. That would be one. And those are beautiful. Glenn, are they really fragrant, the dragon fruit flowers? Kind of like the night bloomer? Yeah. I was just actually watching Theron, my husband, puts it on, and they were showing the one couple on the Alaskan show where she's from one of the tribes up there. She has the tattoo on her chin for a married woman, and they have like quite a lot of kids, but he's like Caucasian. Anyway, I was watching them, and she's watching their grandson, and the grandson is always in like winter clothes, and I'm like, that's just such a like, he's giggling and he's sled riding, with his auntie, and it's like, it's just such a different way of life. Like, because I cannot imagine being in like a parka and a mask and gloves growing up, or having to do that with my children all the time, like making sure that they're covered well so they don't freeze.
Yeah.
You know, I have to do it the opposite, complete opposite, like make sure he doesn't have too much clothing on so he doesn't overheat.
Mhm.
But I was watching that and I was like, it's so different. It's the total opposite of Florida. Yeah, is that what it means? Is it like once you're married, you do the tattoo, or once you become a woman? Like, is it a certain point in the woman's life, or is it usually upon marriage that they get the chin tattoo?
What are you doing, sir?
Dark Paul, what's he just doing? I missed it. Climbing the wall.
Climbing the walls, literally.
Yeah, he's trying to get out of there. He's trying to get to me, Barry. He heard me. He's like, "Where is she? Oh no, she's here somewhere." Love being covered in winter, like my own personal cocoon. Yeah. Well, it's funny because I love it actually when we have rain, and even this is gonna sound crazy. I like prepping for the lower end, like a 1 or a tropical storm, like a hurricane that's only a 1, or a tropical storm, and shutting everything in, and you're definitely in your own cocoon, and you've got all the extra supplies, so you've got extra food and goodies, and nobody's really going anywhere because everything's kind of canceled, and it's just family time. It's kind of like a snow day.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to be warm when it's 40 below zero. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's kind of an important thing.
Yeah.
Nowadays, ladies get it because our ancestors got it at a young age, 13, 15. Okay. Yeah, I know they're trying to revive the old ways, is what one of the younger girls who had it on the show was talking about. Crunching the snow, that's like sugar. Yeah, I remember that. I have been in snow and hearing it crunch below my boots. Yep. That's so funny you said that. Instant memory.
Yeah, Cleveland. That's what I
Glenn,
think about Cleveland.
Yeah, you guys got some serious snow, Cleveland. But did they smell, like, are they fragrant, Glenn, at night? Yeah, because we were talking about them. I talked about, I don't know if you were already here, or maybe it was when you came in and you jogged my memory about the dragon fruit blooming at night. Because I said that would be one thing that would be edible. And I'm sure there's plenty more, but
Could you imagine sitting out in the moonlight like that and you'd be like, oh, look, we have dragon fruit, and just pull it off there? You know?
Right. Yeah, Glenn's got, I forget. You have 2 different types, Glenn, is it? I have, I think, the seeds for the yellow, but I wouldn't mind the yellow. What's his name from Epic was saying the yellow is also very cleansing. So you have to be careful, but it's good. I like it better than the one that's red on the outside and white with the black flecks. I had a cutting for one that was red and red. It's like a deep purpley or scarlet. What was that?
I just pulled that off of there.
Uh-oh.
E6000 glue is good up until time it's not.
Okay, some varieties do have a smell, but it's okay. It's just a light scent. Oh, wow. I didn't know they had a scent when they're flowering. They've always been outside. I never smelled that. No, you can't. That's cool, Mike.
Dark Paul, where's some screwdriver?
Uh-oh, you had 3? Was that... Did something happen to the third one, like from a neighbor or pest, or just what I said? You know, you got to kill a certain portion kind of to learn, like what you said. Like, are you really gardening if you're not killing things? I loved that, Glenn. I just absolutely love you for saying that. Are you even trying if you're not killing things?
Yeah, I'll attest to that. I don't always have a green thumb.
Right. Oh wow, that's how they did it. It was ashes on sinew, used needle. Wow. So they used ashes. Are they doing that type, or is that like now considered too like medically dangerous to do it in that way?
If it's tribal, I don't think they can really stop them.
No. I meant because of what they know too in the tribe. Do they just switch over to like a tattoo or gun or? Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about too. The night blooming jasmine. We used to have that in the house in Boca. It smelled so good, like when the windows were open, when we did have some cooler snaps. I've noticed that even since we moved here the last 5 years, it's not getting cool enough around, winter, Florida winter. But we're not getting the cool snaps. We used to also get really cold, like the wind chill could get real cold here. Not anymore. But that went away.
Your water's also getting warmer too.
Yeah, that's it. It's because everything's getting warmer around the state of Florida. The wind's blowing over it. Yeah.
So this is a pen with a screwdriver built into it.
You got to get some ink, man. I wanted to do those tattoo eyebrows, but somebody told me that it might affect, getting a X-ray.
Well, so you can look surprised all the time.
Yeah, I should get them tattooed higher. You're right, Barry. That's a good idea, so they can be seen over my glasses.
Sis.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. No, it's just so I don't have to pencil them in, because as I'm getting older, like your hair goes gray, well, so do your like eyebrows, and they can't see them.
No.
I look like I have no eyebrows, and like
Men have this horrible thing where their eyebrows get bushier.
you guys,
That's
you
my
guys
problem.
get the like Muppet
Yeah.
eyebrows. Yeah. Well, ours can fall out completely because that's a thyroid issue. Usually, as you get older, your thyroid slows down,
Yeah.
or they turn gray because your hair is turning gray and you look like you don't have eyebrows. Yeah, the Groucho Marx. The Groucho Marx look. Yep. Yeah, I used to just do this because I used to go to the nursing homes and there would be certain men there that had that. And then they had the like major hair out the nose too. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need that one. You guys, the guys can keep that one. Yeah.
Yeah. The two
But-
old men up in the balcony.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's who I was thinking of. Precisely. The judges.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Those guys crack me up.
I know. Those are
That's
like,
the kind of sarcasm that I can relate to.
right? Oh my god. I used to think they were so mean. And of course, one of my favorite characters was Animal because he played the drums
I love Animal.
and he could do whatever he wanted. It was just wild and crazy. Yeah. I'll just get him like this, right? Oh, right in there. Okay. I'll mark. See, it is above. It is above the glasses.
Stupid fly.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Totally should do that. I should do that like with my makeup sometime, Sweet Thumb, and just come on a live. I should use foundation and totally get rid of my natural eyebrow and put it up higher and see how long it takes people to notice. Oh my gosh.
Then I'll just be too sweet to even mention it. I'll be like,
Probably just look down. Yep. If I didn't trim my eyebrows, they'd sweep the ground. No way. That's hilarious. Yep. Sounds about right.
keeps dust out of your eyes.
He's a Wookiee. I'm a Wookiee. I love it. Yeah, I'm sure it served a purpose, like why it was, happening. But it's so bizarre. Too, that also like your nose gets larger, your ears do too as you age. But I think that the earlobes and stuff is from.
Nose is big enough already.
I know mine is too. I don't want it any bigger. I used to want like.
You must be related.
I used to want the like what Jennifer did to herself, but then she ruined her movie career. She had that little nose that had the bump, and she was like going and getting it fixed, and then nobody wanted to hire her. It's like, how crazy is that? And yet the Kardashians, who have all that plastic surgery, have this empire that they built on doing that to themselves, basically. And yet, you know, she couldn't fix her nose, the Dirty Dancing girl. I can't think of her last name. That's so crazy. So back, like, and she was super talented too. Hey,
Who's this?
I'm back.
You'll let
yay!
anybody on here, won't you? Who's this?
Uh-huh. That's right.
No,
It
we
is
made-
crazy.
no, I asked
She
where
did
you were.
become, yeah, she did kind of become unrecognizable, but she was beautiful still. What's Jennifer's last name from Dirty Dancing? Do you remember that actress who got the nose job? Ah,
No,
No,
Just
because every
Jennifer.
time
I want to
hear-
go Jennifer Garner, but it's not Jennifer Garner.
no, that one is the one who was married to Ben Affleck, I think, is Jennifer Garner.
'cause every
Was,
time
yeah.
somebody says Jennifer
I know,
and
she's
actress, I think of
back.
Aniston.
Yeah, not Aniston, because she was the Rachel haircut.
Jennifer Grey.
Gray, thank you. Oh my gosh, it's so simple. That's why it couldn't come to my brain.
I used to have a crush on Aniston until I found out she had a problem.
Oh, is that how she always stayed so thin? Oh my goodness. Well, I knew too, like they said a bunch of them used to like smoke, like all of them in the back in between scenes, like, and she gives this picture of like ultimate health, like she would never. But same thing with Courtney. Courtney, you know, I was like, wow. I was surprised to find that out. Not that
Well,
I'm
this-
down on it. It's just I just was surprised because they're, you know, giving this picture of ultimate health, and yeah, there they are back there. They were described as basically chain smokers in between scenes. Most of the actors.
Wow.
Yeah.
This light was done anyway.
Oh wow. Oh, so that's why you make them, Andrew. What was that? What happened to that?
This is a solar path light that was on top of that jar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was all corroded and done.
I like
Mm.
putting those two in mason jars where they do that. They do that project where they put the solar lights right into the mason jar.
However,
That's cool. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna light up. Think you
no, it's not gonna light
No,
up. in
not
the
enough.
LSD.
might need to put clean the jar with vinegar.
Yeah, it needs a serious cleaning. But the light does work.
Yeah, that's great. I didn't know those came off the top of those things.
Yeah, it's just got tabs that hold it on the top.
I have this one that I got in a set, but I don't know where the remote is for it, but it's the
Oh,
clicker.
and in case anybody's got these in their yard and they stopped working,
Yeah,
in the
pivots.
home or lawn and garden center at Walmart,
Yeah.
they carry the batteries. What you do is take the old battery out, take it with you, and then match it up. They have them in boxes over in the
Right.
laundry,
Right.
or not laundry,
Is it a
home and
special
garden. Yeah,
battery? Okay.
Yeah. You can put regular batteries in, but they won't charge. These
Oh.
batteries make a charge.
Right.
Oh,
Very
okay.
specifically.
Yeah, for charging in the sun. Okay. But like they make the lights so cheap. Is it
Mhm. You can
worth
just buy
it?
another one. Yeah.
yeah, a whole
Mhm.
light. Might
Yeah.
be-
But I'm frugal, so
Yeah. Well, that's what I didn't know which
that's
was
another
more,
word for cheap.
I didn't know which was more expensive, like the battery or just going and
But
buying the
This
light.
is not a loss because I can use the solar panel off of it.
Ooh.
Yes.
So I have like a dozen of these that don't work in the yard. So I'm going to take them all out. Take this solar panel.
That's clever, Barry. I didn't even know those came off the top there at all. Looking to see if I have any more. Yes, I do. Peppermint. I love the ingestibles from our favorite.
Oh, peppermint.
Mhm.
Mm.
Earrings is in most every village here. Oh, wonderful, Andrew. Hold on. I've been waiting a video on lights and a battery upgrade. You've been waiting to what? Do one for yourself, or are you waiting on Barry to make one now? And-
I might be able to. I'm thinking I can get these. This is AAA. I'm thinking maybe get them in lithium. And because these lights have this little circuit board right here is a regulator. It tells it to stop charging.
Mm.
So you put a lithium in there, it'll stop at that voltage, a certain voltage. And then
Good
She'll last all
morning,
night.
Ann.
Good
Did
morning,
you
Ann.
sleep in a little bit, Ann? Good for
It's
you,
awfully-
hon.
It's awfully late for you to be getting up. You're usually here earlier.
she missed us.
Yeah. I hope you got good sleep though. That's why.
Yes.
I got a bunch of lights on clearance. Wow, for 25.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome, sweet thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're busy doing the work, doing the YT, putting the YT work in.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. It's neat, Andrew, that the way we know you then, you're like a total artist, a craftsman up in your area. That's amazing. He was saying like he's known for his earrings around the Anchorage area and throughout his whole village.
Timu is a good place to get those solar lights.
You remembered we were up. Yeah. Timu is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Oh, to check them out. Timu supposedly has raised beds because Cece got a raised bed, I think, from them, and it looked pretty nice. Yeah. I know. That's like, I have it on my phone. I don't have it on my. Well, I guess I could look it up on there, or are you looking it up? You're not looking it up. I'll look it up then.
I am, Marsh.
Yeah, because the app.
I'm not good at looking up things on Temu.
Yeah, let me just- I know they put you through like play this game, play that game.
Wait, I could do that on my computer because they have a
Yeah.
website version of it too.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe that's what my thing is. Is that I've got it. Oh, it's
Okay.
still pretty pricey.
is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, sorry. I'm looking at Canadian prices. Sorry about that.
yeah, here it's not. These look like unpainted birdie beds for $31. Oh yeah, yours look extreme. There we are with the $207 there and the
Good
100.
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, that one looks exactly like a birdie's bed.
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh, so share this tab instead.
I wanna
Here we
see
go. So this one is 17 inches tall, outdoor planter. Oh, here's the dimensions. And product size, you get 4 those roundy ones and 4, so you can do different configurations. So 17 inches
Snap.
tall, it's 23 inches wide, and then 59 inches, so 6 feet, right? Is that 6?
Right.
No.
Wait.
What's 12 and
Wait, 59 at 36 inches is 3 foot. So it's a little over, it's like what, 4? Wait, I can't math at night.
no,
48 is 4 feet. 48 is 4 feet. And you said
Right, and-
50, so it's a little over,
Mhm.
yeah, a little over 4 is right.
Okay, sorry. And then you can do these different configurations if you go and get.
Yes, it is like
More.
a birdie's. It's like a birdie's bed.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
4'9". Yeah, 4.9 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know.
You can get 2 pieces here, American. These are 4.5 foot by 2 foot by 1 foot, so it sounds similar. You can get 2 of them for only $53.53 per female. That's
Incredible.
crazy.
Yeah. This one here, this one
I need
is
to get
96 inches, and this one's $183. So it's not like, so yeah, I probably shouldn't be the one that's showing it online.
Yeah, this is for our Canadians who come and watch the live or the replay. They can see it in their price.
Oh yeah, that one nice. Yeah, look at this. Because I know we have a place called Princess Autos, and there's our I think they're $100 right now, and they were on sale. Brampton Gardener got them, I think, for like $60 or something. So, but
I
yeah,
like 2 foot. I want at least 2 feet high. As I get older, I want them higher. So,
amen, amen,
know?
amen, amen.
less bending to get stuck down on the ground.
Absolutely.
I found
So
one.
yeah, no, I'm not good to. This is not good for
The one that's just, what is this one? 1 foot,
What's that,
1.5
whole house
feet.
right there?
Where
Are they selling a whole house right there?
a
What is
pergola, I think. Is it probably do. I bet they do have tiny houses on there that you can.
It's
buy.
one piece or outdoor galvanized steel raised garden bed, 4 by 2 by 1 foot. So it's
Oh,
just a little.
Just
It's
showing
just
the
a little.
garden bed, barely showing the garden bed in the corner there with all
Yeah.
that great
You
background.
get this house for $47.38. It's great. It's great.
Oh wow, Anne.
Mm.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, see, but you get into hyper focus. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm not doing that math. That's like a word problem at 2:00 in the morning for me, Andrew.
No, not happening.
No.
No.
That would be a poop ton, as some people would say. You've made a poop ton of them.
That's putting it nicely.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mine only cost me the hands of a husband and a son. Wonderful. Yeah, if I could make them in wood, that's all they would cost me too, is going out and getting the pallets. But my husband doesn't want wood near our house because of the termites in Florida. He doesn't want them to go from my raised beds up into the eaves of our house, because we are pretty much solid, concrete, except for just that one little area where they like to get into, all around the bottom of the fascia, I think is what it's called. Well, it has been almost 3 hours. We've got
Woo woo. I'm
2
sharing
hours and
one more.
47 minutes. Yeah, we got like 13 minutes. If we can go 13 minutes, that would be great. I'd be really happy with that.
I'm sharing one more here.
Nice.
This is for other Canadians that are watching the replay here.
Okay.
So this is a 9-in-1 oval modular garden bed, and it's $100.
Wow.
Like
$100 Canadian?
Canadian.
I can't believe it. It must be like
So it
15.
includes 12 panels. So you get 12 panels, and I just want to find out what the size. So you can do, you can do all these different configurations,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Let's
Is
just
this
see
the one
here.
Brampton got?
Yes. Yeah. And
Cool.
it was like, I think she got it for $60. It was like, oh, I wish I would have known. Okay. So this one is, length is 21 by width is 18, and then 9, height. So it's not that tall,
No.
but it was almost as tall as, like, cause Brampton's got her, she's got her 5-gallon buckets in it, and like she's got like 6 or 7 of them. So it's as tall as a.
Still tall enough, yeah.
Yeah. So when you look at how much soil is going to take in it, but for $100, it's like, because my grow bags are like, when I go to pull them, they're like, hey, we're not attaching anymore. So it's it's like I keep watching and hoping. There's none available at our Princess Auto here on the island, and nothing on the West Coast. So I'd have to order them. But it's like, but I want 4. I need 4.
Oh, that's interesting. There's a fungus you can use if it's poisonous to termites. To put it on the wood? I would be fine with that. Perfection baking. I would be fine with cedar because I have confidence in cedar. My husband's not, so I have to. With him in the industry, he gets a little more anxious because he sees a lot of the really bad case scenarios where people didn't know that they had termites destroying their house, and they've got to have rebuilds done. There's porcelain pics of my great-grandmother. The person who took the pic in the late 1800s has the copyrights. Can I put my... What do you mean? Oh, because you can't share it? You mean
If it's
I
in
would-
your video, you can share it, but
he was saying somebody else has the copyrights. I don't know if would they come after you on here?
If you're just showing it.
Yeah, it's your family member.
Mm-hmm. It'd be no
I
different if we're looking at it online.
Yeah, if it's online, if you give them credit, isn't there a way that you can give some people credit to where they won't come after you? Is that
No, you need to get written permission.
Oh, poo.
Uh-huh.
You can share the link so we can go look at your grandma. That would be great.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, if somebody else has the copyright to it, I can't put it up for everybody to see, but everybody can go and look at that person.
If it's just a photo, if it's just a photo, it should be okay.
Yeah,
We're just looking at it. Like we're not using the photo.
Yeah, we're not using it. Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
have it's in this house. We bought it. They treated it. Yeah, my parents had it, and thankfully it was only in one of their pocket doors, and it was localized. And my husband has connections, and they treated it, and it's been pretty good. And you guys are more dry there, right, Anne? I think in Turkey. So do you get like the dry rot too with your wood? I don't know how do you want to share it in the channel? I'm not understanding something. You can share it in the side chat, the link, and I can put it up, Andrew.
Cool. Sarah,
Oh, great
box.
grandmother.
Ooh.
Did you want to come up, Andrew? Is that what you mean? And share it? Because you can. You've never.
Oh, did you put the link up? GT asked for the link.
He did? I didn't see him.
15 minutes.
For it.
15 minutes ago or so.
Gosh, GT, I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, right here
How did I not see it?
at 11.
He came up when you were here. Oh, darn it.
So how did he do it? I don't know.
No, earlier.
know.
It's way back. He wouldn't be able to.
I know, but he would have to scroll
but
back
she
to
had
go
the
get
link
it.
in the chat. That's how I
I'm
came.
so sorry, GT. How did I miss your remark? I don't. Oh, there. Oh, it's above Anne. I don't. Because I was reading Anne, and he was saying, "Hey, sweet thumb," and I thought the other one. I don't know. Dyslexic. My dyslexia. There he is. Welcome back.
What's up? What's up?
Sorry.
Nighttime.
Yeah,
No more daylight.
we done. We are done. But y'all see, this feels
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's still not nighttime.
I mean,
It's still
right? That's like dinner time, nighttime. That's like,
just getting dusky.
yeah,
yeah, just getting dusky. Time to go grab something for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's 10 something at night. But Maureen, I had a prolapse vent on one of my chickens.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh, did the other
Yeah.
chickens kill her or pick on her?
She held her own, and my wife called me crying. And I'm like, "It's okay, baby. It's okay." Because my wife, she doesn't. She's just different from me. I could stay calm in a lot of different situations, but with her, it was a little hectic for her, and I had to leave work for a few hours. But we researched it as soon as we found out. I had seen other videos because we thought another chicken had it. But once we seen the video, it was like, no, she ain't got that. But this was definitely that. And
Oh no!
if you've never experienced it, Maureen, oh man, it's
My dad says
It's-
it's really bad because sometimes they'll get killed by the other chickens or the other birds. Because, yeah, go ahead, Chi. That's sad. Ugh.
yeah, but she's doing good. I went there, we bought all the medicine, we bought everything that we need, we made her comfortable. She was hiding under my armpit.
Aw.
It was like one of
Aw.
those. It was real like, oh man, this is all right. This is all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then my wife, she's there. She's checking on her. That was like This was like 7 hours ago. No, about 9 hours ago. So she's doing good. I did a good job. I changed her feed and everything. So I'm
Is it
proud of
something?
myself.
Absolutely. Like you're a vet now.
Do you
Right.
know that I was looking for things to stitch her up if I had to? And I'm
Oh.
thinking about it. I'm going to go watch some videos to see if it's even possible for a regular person to do it.
Don't
Yes.
they just
Like-
like push it back in sometimes when it comes to that?
You
Like-
push it back in, but there's layers to it. It's
Yeah.
kind of
It might just pop
It's-
right back out. So is that why you're thinking you
does.
might have to stitch it? Okay.
yes. You don't want them to actually lay when they experience that. So
Oh
you
yeah,
change
that would
it
be
up.
so
Oh wow,
awful.
what's that?
Hold on, that might be Andrew's great grandmother. I'm not sure though. Andrew, you got to tell me. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
Sarah.
do
It says
full screen.
Sarah Ochbach.
Yep, that's who your great grandma. It says her name.
Wow.
Oh well, hold on. Back in 1900, my great grandfather Okpa was the chief in the village. It was Okpa. My mom's side. My great grandparents would visit the village where Okpa was chief. Oh wow, their outfits are amazing.
Mm.
All hand stitched, all handmade. Okay, that's her. Wonderful. Okay, let me see if I can make her bigger. I'll go and visit the site. There we go. Oh, this is on Pinterest. Somebody's already got it up. There we go. Let's see. Okay, Pinterest is like messing with me. Quit it, Pinterest. Okay, share this tab.
Oh, it's reindeer skin.
Oh, wow. And the muckalucks. Do they call them muckalucks? The boots?
I think it's just muckluck. Muckluck.
Muckluk.
Yeah. So
Muckluck,
oak
yeah.
back oak. Oak back oak. Oak back oak.
I
I'm
know.
not saying it right.
Oak,
I was just saying. Yeah, I was just saying oak back. Oak.
Wow. That's so neat, Andrew, that
Ah.
she's on. I'll have to read about her later.
That's so neat.
That is very cool. And mine was written up, but I think they do it anyway. The centurion for my great grandmother, not my great, but my great
Cool.
grandmother.
Cool.
She made it to 101.
Wow.
And they wrote her
It's
right.
like rain clouds behind you there, GT.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
kind
they
of.
do. Well, I think it's the light kind of just capturing it. But yeah, no, I've never had a prolapse vent. So, thank the Lord for that.
She means she's never had to deal with a chicken with a prolapse vent. For those of you watching, we might have skipped ahead.
I don't personally have a vent.
Y'all are so now. Carol.
Gotta keep it clear. Night.
Maureen's been hanging
Oh,
around with her
man.
chickens way too long. Good night, Glenn.
Good
Oh, I
night,
was-
Glenn.
Anne says, "Oh, I was wondering."
Oh man.
Yeah, Lord.
Mm. Well, gotta have a little extra chuckle before we
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
So good for you, GT. It is like every time I've called my vet to come in, he teaches me different things, and it's like I won't need him for when this goes on again. And so I've been educating myself with a vet, but I do the online thing. So
Mhm. Yeah, I'm dropping off my car. My tire rod is
Mhm.
causing me to have to change my tires every 3 to 6 months.
Ooh.
This has been going on for about 4 years.
Oh,
No,
wow.
probably even 6 since I owned the car. And I got the alignment. It still was having issues.
Huh.
I did something else, still was having issues, and I went to go get my brakes done, $1,100 and some odd dollars. And the next thing you know, they was like, "Well, there's a rod here," because it's still making that sound. I'm like, "This is the reason why I brought it to y'all. Please fix this."
Right.
And I was like, "Yeah, you need the rod fixed there. That's why you probably have to change the tires a lot." I was like, "What?" So he helped me out with that part. Yeah,
I don't know if I've
Mike says
got
you're a
it
good
or
bird
not.
parent.
Yeah, you're very good.
I'm trying. I mean, my wife called me. She was hysterical. And she was like, "I need you here. I need you here." I was like, "Baby, I work with real people. It ain't like your job. You work with numbers." I said, "I just
Right.
can't leave." So I had arranged it, to where everything was understood. Put my boss on notice exactly what I was doing, and
Mhm.
yeah, we got it in. I mean, she was patient. I got a lot of it on video, some of it on video, but it looked
Cool.
bad. Like she was showing me, oh, it looked so bad.
Mhm.
Yeah. Then I went to Alaska Mill and Feed to ask them, what they would do, and it was like, "We don't know." I was like, "What?" So yeah, it
Oh
was.
my.
I
That is
just
awful. That's a helpless feeling, like especially with a bird because they just can be sometimes very delicate compared to other
yeah.
animals,
Yep.
and it can just go downhill really fast. Andrew, I can only find it looks like George Olana Sr., uh, and he just passed away in 2022. So I don't think that wouldn't be your great great. That might be great grandpa. He was born in 1944, so maybe
Nope.
this is his son. Uh, doo, doo, doo. I'm not sure, but I can't
Not,
find anything
not,
on.
not uncle. Not
No.
uncle.
Yeah, I
No,
can't.
that must be an uncle. Is I think what he's.
Oh, okay, that's an uncle. Yeah, I can't find a great grandfather. Although
Mhm.
maybe I got it wrong. Let me see if I got the spelling wrong. Nope, I got the spelling
Okay.
right. I'm sorry. What happened to the picture? Oh my gosh, look at GT. He looks like garbage attacked him. There he's back. It looked like
It was all pixelated.
it was all pixelated of all different colors, and it looked like you might have walked by like
I
garbage.
once
and it
had
just-
mushrooms do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very creepy. Very,
Me and
very-
Oscar the Grouch got in a fight. Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel you.
That's it.
Yeah, but I'm glad that she wasn't egg bound, because that would have made it more difficult.
Yes.
Along with that, yeah. Well, with
Yeah.
Eggbound, if they don't have the prolapse, can you put them in warm water, their little vents, to help move it
Yeah.
along? Okay, because we had.
Yeah, but you still have to remove it, and if it
Yes,
breaks or if it's a soft shell, that's it for. Hey, but I'm getting in the car with my brother now,
All
so I'll
right.
holler at y'all. Thank you for allowing me to come up. Thank you for listening to me, Maureen. Y'all have a good one.
Have a
Appreciate you,
good
bro.
one.
Take
Yeah,
care,
yeah.
Have a
Gigi.
good night.
Take
Thanks,
care.
CT.
Yeah, now I got to
Wow,
think
that's
about.
scary.
Now I got to think about. Oh, well,
I know, we're
hopefully
all
that
gonna-
won't happen to me.
I know. We're gonna all dream of chickens with prolapse vents now. Or
Yeah.
kidding.
One of my first chicken babies that started laying. Well, she's
Uh-huh.
decided that she's broody.
Oh no, not the
And
broody
it's like you've
hen.
only been laying for like maybe 2 weeks. And it's like now I'm broody. And she is super vocal and super,
Wow.
if I go and, because with the other ones, I could go underneath, just go, hey, is there any eggs? And I'll take them. And they'll do whatever. This one, she is like, she actually, as I put my hand under,
Coming
she
for you.
tightened up. Nope, nope, you're not coming in. Nope. And
Oh
she
my
tightened
gosh.
up. And then when I went to pick her up tonight to take her out, she actually used her beak to grab onto the side of the the box. Like, I've taken
Oh
her out.
my
And
goodness.
And she's like, no, I'm staying in there. And she's super like, and she's very vocal with everybody else. Like she is so upset that she's not laying on her eggs. And
You know,
she wasn't laying on anything anyway.
could
She's
you
just
give
sitting in the
them
box.
any chamomile tea? I'm
should start.
serious. We like, because we can with parrots. She was getting nasty and hormonal, our little girl parrot, and you could give them, who will be waving to? Oh, okay. You could give them chamomile, like chamomile flowers, and you could also blend like a tea for them.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Josh.
Well, for her, it's to bring down the body temperature because it's her belly is hot. So there is that thing that's
Okay.
happening.
Yeah.
And so what I probably will have to do is bring her in and put her in a, a mildly temperate bath. So
Did you see Anne's? I wasn't sure if you saw that she had her hen suddenly die and then realized that's what it was. She was
had an egg
egg
sac.
bound, had an egg
Yeah.
stuck. That's so sad. It is a rough one. It did look like special effects. It was crazy looking on GT, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That was kind of fun. Okay, Andrew, then maybe you could get us the links because that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
he
was, It was
did.
like the Matrix.
I didn't know if she had any problems, but no.
That was a bad trip.
Yeah. They will hide their problems, especially birds, because if they like and Marina's talked about it before, Diva's talked about it, because they'll get killed. Their own flock will kill them, or their own pack will kill them if they're sick, because they don't want to be found out by a predator.
Yeah, because a predator can smell sickness, and so we have to kill you so that you don't bring the predator.
Right.
So
That we are letting her sit now because she won't let us take her egg. She fights. I know I saw Justin Rhodes where he separated them and put them in like a separate area completely, all by themselves, away from the flock to try and break it. Have you found that works?
I tried that with Gracie. Gracie was probably, I'm going to exaggerate, but in all honesty, maybe not, but it was like 3 months. And there was a couple of times where, because I brought her to the chicken hospital and let her sit. And yeah, if you break them away from everything, but nope, she just fought me. And it's only been in the last, I think, week and a half that she finally, that one, she finally broke her broodiness.
Oh, good.
And it's like, oh, good, finally.
Yeah.
But now with this baby, it's like, she's only 5 months. Like she just started laying. I didn't know that. Of course, it depends on the breed, but I didn't know that they can, hit broodiness right away.
Right.
So I'm gonna let her, see what takes place for this next little bit. But she's miserable. Like she's mad at everybody.
Oh wow.
I hear a lot of squawking at her and
So hormonal.
so hormonal.
So hormonal. Poor girl. Poor thing. So estrogen dominant or whatever they have. You could ask Marissa, what can a hen have for estrogen dominance?
That's right. Yeah.
What kind of herbs?
But main thing is to cool down the tummy.
Oh, okay.
So that her internal, because that's what draws them, is that it's that heat. And so I need to go sit on eggs. And she's not even sitting on anything. She wasn't even sitting on the fake eggs.
Gosh.
She's just in that box. And
I'm surprised. Like that would be big business to make like little eggs that were actually coolers that you could sit under there, like that you could put in the fridge or put, I wouldn't think you could do the freezer. That might damage them too cold. But like the fridge, and you could just kind of stick a few under the hen and chill them out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and maybe go in.
If it stays warm, because they run at 104 degrees. So I do actually with Gertie 2 years ago, I would freeze a bottle of water and stick her underneath it.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So you
stick it underneath her.
With her.
Yeah, that can be a little bit dangerous for them, but it was like I was at a loss with her, because you watch them, they start to lose weight like nobody's business because they eat just a little bit and then they're back on,
back on the eggs
So,
or what they think are eggs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Gertie, I did do it with Gertie where I did bring in, I went and got what were hopefully fertilized eggs. But my friend, she said, it was Gandalf, her rooster, and he's old. He has a bit of trouble, staying on and doing his business. And it's like, well, why didn't you let his son
Right.
do it?
Rise up. Exactly.
Yeah.
Rise up.
So anyway, so I had 6 duds. So poor Gertie was sitting on. I brought her in the house and made her brood her in here, and
Yeah.
but eventually it was like, yeah, these are not viable eggs.
That stinks.
So,
Oh wow, Anne had one too, 8 months. I wonder if some of it's just the warmer temps that we're having is setting them off.
not at my house. We
Yeah,
are in full on fall temperatures. Our daytime temperatures are nighttime temperatures. So
wow, that's
yeah.
crazy.
Next week we're supposed to have 2 days of sun, getting up to 25, which I don't remember what that is for
Right.
you guys. But right now we're sitting in that kind of 45, 50 range right now. It's miserable.
Oh no. I hope everything's okay over there, Andrew.
Get one of
Believe
them to
me.
go ride the bike and keep the internet running.
That's right.
25 Celsius is 77.
77.
Okay. Oh, but that sounds like perfect weather though. I mean, not for what you need to get done with your garden, but perfect as in not sweating as much and not dying from heat.
Yeah. No, we've hit a cold spell for we're probably heading into our 2nd week of it, and lots of rain here and there, so which is good. It waters everything.
Right.
But,
Less watering you have to do.
Yeah, but I've got at the farm I've got these great big I think they're called red slugs, and it's like,
Ew.
they're
Right.
disgusting. Yeah.
Can you bring them home in a bucket so the girls can just like have their way with them?
No,
Not
chickens.
safe.
No, it's the slime that's on them. The chickens don't like it. But if
Oh,
I knew someone with ducks, they would love them.
there you go.
Bring
Yeah,
some,
gotta have
I
a duck
just-
friend.
but I don't want to. I wouldn't want to pick them up. I was just taking my pruners and just snipping the top of them, and everything would just ooze out.
Ooze out. Ew. Ew.
But it was recommended to use vinegar water spray because it kills them instantly.
okay.
And then, but the carcasses are there, which I don't know if it's because of the vinegar smell. It actually can deter them. And I'm talking, there is a lot of slugs all in my little gullies.
Oh
So-
no. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, even if it was warmer than usual up near Marine, but
Excuse me.
Yeah, bless you.
She got the cool
you.
spell that we don't know about down here or you over there. So, but except we did make our 3-hour mark and a little bit over. Everybody, thanks for hanging with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for my co-host. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate Laura who came up and our Shawnee who's making her debuts. We're so proud of her.
Yes,
So good to have her on
absolutely.
panel. And of course, Barry, my brother from another mother. GT, the same thing. Oh my goodness. Have some wonderful people that come up on panel that I'm so grateful for, and a wonderful people that come in and enjoy the talk on the side chat.
Mhm.
Really appreciate you guys. I appreciate your input and appreciate you sharing parts of yourself with us. Like Andrew, that was amazing about your great great grandmother, that picture. Just stunning. I actually watch sometimes the competitions where women dress in their native dresses that they've made and dance and do the dances, and there'll be a bunch of women and they're all in their
Wow.
dancing outfits.
Wow.
And yeah, it's gorgeous. But have a good night, everybody. God bless. And we will see you hopefully at Marines 10. Is it going to be 10 or 10:30 tomorrow, you think?
10.
Okay, 10 Eastern for us and 9:30 Eastern Sunday night at Barry's. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye everybody.